All right, hope everybody can hear me. And if you can't, well, you gotta let me know, because otherwise I'll be speaking to myself until further notice, and, well, that's just a little bit embarrassing now, isn't it? As always, welcome to the SPJ Gaming Network. Hope everybody is doing well. My brain, my voice, my life is all in complete disarray, but that's okay, because we are going to play some Pokemon. A couple of quick reminders. Pokemon and Nintendo and all of that. Pokemon owns... Let's try that again. Pokemon Red version is owned by Nintendo's and Game Freak and Creatures Incorporated. I do not own any of the things you're about to see. However, I do own a physical copy of the game. Have since I was a child. And, oh, no need to fear. Shayla is here. Hi, baby. It is good to see you in the chat. Hope you are feeling a little bit better. We're going to get started here in just a moment, but as I said, I always say those kinds of things ahead of time. Also, the SPJ Gaming Network is a safe place free of bullying, racism, transphobia, and any type of phobia, homophobia included. Please remember that we are an LGBTQIA+ safe space. I myself am a non-binary, pansexual, polyamorous streamer, and I will not accept any type of bullying, except for when I bully my rival Larvin. But remember that that is all in jest and not actually real bullying. Without further ado, we're going to switch over to the game. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. I'm ready to start. Let me make sure everything is set up on my end. I gotta make sure I can see chat. I gotta make sure I am not singing too much. Unfortunately, that would mean that this would end pretty quickly because I would run out of voice. And, take that. All right, I can now see chat. He says, smell you later. He does say, smell you later. He does deserve it, Shayla. You're right. Anyway, back into gameplay. Quick word of warning. You can see my face a little bit better. I moved my camera up a bit. We have a brand new outlook here. So, hey, Centrix, good to see you. What about it when I call you a nerd? Look, nerd is a badge of honor, my friend. So, I will take it any day of the week. And also, I'm a 30-something-year-old human being actively playing Pokemon on a streaming service. So, I kind of fit the bill, if that were the case. Anyway, I can't see you, so if you can see, I've added a little bit more to my my little couch of audience behind me. So enjoy that while I clean my glasses so that I can actually see everyone else. Here we go. Plus, I wouldn't sleep with... Ooh. Well, I better be staying a nerd then. let me. I love you. I love you so much. Listen, if anybody who has ever seen me before, while I am in, real life, and words are hard now because I'm being flirted with on the internet. I love you, baby. All right. Without further ado, let's actually kick-start the game. I am going to give everybody a few moments to make sure that the audio is working well, so let's jump into the game. Is everybody able to hear the game and me? Come back in here just to make some other noises. Hey, there we go. Noises are activated. As we heal our Pokemon, I'll give you a little recap of what we did before for anybody who's tuning in for the first time. And then from there, we are going to continue our Pokemon journey. For anybody who has not joined us before, which would be if anybody didn't join us for the first ever stream, We are just playing a vanilla version of Pokemon Red. No Nuzlocke rules, no insane challenges, anything like that. Thank you, Centrix, that noises are being heard. I appreciate that. So if you're looking for some sort of ridiculous challenge, I'll probably do some of those in the future, but for right now, I'm just touching on that nostalgia button. For me and everybody else, it's going to be a nice, chill stream. I realized the last time that I did a stream, I used the word vibe more times in a stream than I've ever used it in real life, but it is kind of appropriate. We're just here for vibes. We're here for a good time to hang out on a Sunday and enjoy each other's company. So, again, thank you to everybody who is here, everybody who will be here, and everybody who watches this in post. I hope you all have a great time. Anyway, in our previous adventure, we randomized the starter Pokemon by rolling a die. I still have my dice right here, just in case anybody wants me to randomize something. Did I rate the vibes? I would say the vibes were immaculate. I don't know if there's a better way to explain that. But anyway, if you see me looking down, I do have my stream manager up on my phone, so I apologize because it's sometimes easier for me to see that. I do have the chat, but there's a bit of a weird timing issue there. Whatever the case may be, I am here in Pewter City. We made it all the way to Pewter City. We made it through Viridian Forest. Let's take a look at our current team. Actually, you can, hopefully, see our current team on the gameplay screen here. It's going to be a little bit small, and I apologize for that, but there's really not much that I can do. Yes, we are ready to take on Brock, but first, a review of the Pokemon that we currently have. We have Cheese Boy the Rattata, our starter, Hail Kaisar, Caesar the Salad, Jack Spiro, Beebles the Kakuna, Jackson 5th, or Jackson 5, the Nidoran. Would you say you're a good rater of vibes? You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I see what you're doing, Centrix. You're very clever. Yeah, you're real clever, but you misunderstand. Yes, Centrix, I would consider myself a professional vibe rater. Pause for laughter. Anyway, moving on to our final catch of last episode, which took a fair bit longer to find than I was expecting. It's Pikachu! It was Pikachu. Just happened to be our last catch. Now, here's the thing. We are in Pewter City, and that's wonderful. And we are going to go and take on Brock. However, I want to go back through the forest, and I know what you're thinking. Why would you backtrack? It's because our rival Larvin has a battle all the way back on the path to the Indigo League. And before I got there, or before I got my team here, I was not ready for that. And I did not want to embarrass myself with Larvin. So, we are going to go all the way back and take ourselves... That's not the right way. We're going to take ourselves all the way back to Viridian City, and we are going to face Larvin again, because anytime I can embarrass Larvin is a good time. So, let's go ahead and make our little way back here. I'm a little surprised that I'm not running into any Pokemon. That's very strange. Nothing's wrong with the game, right? Nope. Okay, we're good. We're good. I was like, I'm sorry. Are we going to fly through Viridian Forest without an encounter? The answer is no. The answer is no. But let's go ahead and drop Cheese Boy. He learned a new move right at the end of the game, end of the session last week, which was Quick Attack. So always a good time to just have really quick cheese. Now I ask you, dear viewers, what would you consider to be quick cheese? I feel like Munster, but that's only because it makes me think of Munster trucks, and trucks go vroom vroom. So, clearly this is the quality of streaming that everybody comes for, is bad puns, and my roommate streamer making sure to antagonize me and make me say silly things like that I'm a professional vibrator. Shredded cheese that I eat like a couple of... That is the fastest removed cheese in the world, for more than just you, Shayla, my darling. But I love that. You are correct. You know what? And shredded cheese, right? If it's shredded, like it's got muscles, it's probably pretty quick, right? Unless it went all in on arm day and never went to leg day. Anyway, hello, drunk old man, who definitely tried to make me watch a Pokemon tutorial. Not gonna feed into that. Alright, I am going to hit the Pokemon Center here. Just God forbid we lose this battle. Which I hope we don't, right? Unrelated note, Baby Trixie is looking for you. Oh, Trixie Mamas. Oh, please relay to her that I will pay taxes the moment that I see her. It's back taxes, right? This is not officially a form of tax evasion, and for those of you who heard me say that, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Shayla's cat Trixie is affectionately known as a tax collector because of the way that she receives pets. So, for legal reasons, this is a joke. I pay my taxes on time. Please don't at me. Anyway, let's get our team set up. Let's see. Jackson the 5th is the one... Oh, you know what? We need to get... It's Pikachu! A few rounds in. So let's see, and yes, underleveled for what we are about to face. Is there anything up here? Hello? It's just empty ledge. Empty ledge. Uh-oh. I'm lurky-turkeying. Hi, Ace. Love you. Actually, am I able to shout out? I don't know if I can shout out. I don't think I have any of that. And Centrix, I think you're at, work, so... I don't know how all that works. I don't think I have any of the fun tools, to do anything like shoutouts, so I apologize. But anyway, my apologies. Please go check out Ace Nocturne VT on Twitch. They do so many fantastic and fun and amazing things. I believe they're currently playing Planet Crafter, which is pretty fantastic. Oh, there he is. Hey, SPJ! You're going to the Pokemon League? I mean, not now, but eventually. I was really coming to beat you up. Forget it! You probably don't even have any badges. That is correct. I ended up foregoing a badge to come back and kick your ass. The guard won't let you through. I know, I tried, because I was really smart and I thought that I would totally be able to, you know, do cool things and win with my level 5 Charmander. Ooh, excuse me. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Yes, specifically to fight you. Alright, here we go. We are about to take on... Oh god. Oh god. We are about to take on... There we go. Whew. Sorry about that. Oh, the shout out worked. Good. Larvin wants to fight, and we are going to oblige. Oh no, he only has 2 Pokemon. But they're like level 9, I feel like. Yep. So, we are going to take him on. It's Pikachu! Is going to use Thunder Shock. And is going to be fast enough to miss that. So, take that, you small bird. We did say on the previous episode that the the road to glory for Caesar would be paved with Pidgey corpses. Amazingly... Ooh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, it is level 9. Listen, I know that its Pikachu could... Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Get in there, Jackson 5. Again, I'm not worried about any type of fainting, right? Like, it's not like, oh, it's a Nuzlocke. If they faint, they just faint, and I go back to the Pokemon Center and I heal them. However... Oh, crap, you get 2 in a row. Okay, that's right, that's fair. Tackle, take it down, come on. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, you know what? I'm not going to lose a single... that's my goal. I'm not going to lose a single Pokemon to Larvin in this battle. So they can hit me with as many gusts as they want, but guess what? I've got a speedy Cheese Boy. Boom. Take that, Pidgey. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, Jackson 5 grew to level 7 with that. That's cool. Charmander. I will change my Pokemon. I'm going to send it back to Pikachu! Just for the experience here. Because, oh boy, at 8 health, I'm not expecting good things. So, we're going to send Jack in. Mainly because Peck is at least stab move. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Also, I'm just realizing, did he train his Pidgey to be stronger than his Charmander? I don't think I've ever noticed that. I always thought they were both level 9. You know, Centrix, I have to say... It's either going to be that, or it's going to be the response to finding out it's Clefairy. Ah, I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. It's alright. It wasn't a hard goal, and it wasn't a hard line anyway. Alright, sorry, Jack. Sorry about that, buddies. You know what? Hail, Kaisar! Yeah, keep growling, buddy. I'm gonna knock your ass down. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not know a fire move? Or is your AI just not doing very well? Whatever the case, that was a critical hit, and you are out, big fella. Good job, Pikachu, and good job... Oh, I'm sorry. Good job. It's Pikachu! That's gonna be a lot to do. Hail, Kaisar. Aw, you just lucked out. No, I purposely planned for this battle. I heard the Pokemon League has many tough trainers, mainly because I read the same email that you did on my grandpa's computer. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Buddy, I was waiting. You've been hanging out here, right? You've been waiting for me to come over here so you could do your little skit. I went all the way through Viridian Forest. I fought a bunch of bugs, fought a bunch of bug catchers. I caught his Pikachu! And then I made sure to come back before the gym leader to fight yo ass. And you're over here talking about dawdling and moving on. Alright? If anybody's dawdling, it's you. You got 2 Pokemon. I got 7. Get a move on. Quit dawdling. At least you didn't tell me to smell them. Smell you later. Oh boy. A friendly reminder to everybody in chat to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. One of the most important things that you can do. One of the most important things you can do indeed. Alright. Pardon me, I'm just doing a quick, There we go. Fixed it. Alright. My computer was acting a little funny. My phone was acting a little funny. I don't remember. Yeah, no, you come down here and then they tell you you can't go anywhere. But while we're here, let's see if we can catch one more Pokemon. We haven't seen a Nidoran that is female. We did find a Nidoran that's male, so that's pretty neat. And its Pikachu can probably do a little bit of damage to it here, so let's take a look. There we go, a critical hit. Let's try getting a little bit of XP for our... Oh, yes, and a paralysis. Words are hard. I like it. Picasso. Get it? Picasso. And you grew to level 6. Perfect. Now, unfortunately for us, its Pikachu is going to be essentially useless for this next fight against Brock, because Brock, while being a rock-type gym leader, unfortunately is also a ground-type specialist, which makes all electric-type attacks completely useless. I don't know why I walked all the way down here. The Pokemon Center is here. Alright. Yes, please heal me. Heal my lettuce, heal my rats, heal my rabbits. Rabbit? I don't know what he is. And my bird as well. I didn't mention Beebles because Beebles didn't enter the fight at all during our rival battle against Larvin. So, anyway, moving on out of the way, drunk old man. Our destiny awaits. So how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. We got calm skies here. Still a little bit of cold, which is not a terrible thing for me. I'm a big fan of it. But I know there are a lot of people out there who, the moment I say cold, shiver and then shake a stick angrily at the sky. Remember how I was like, hey, we didn't get any encounters in Viridian Forest. And then all of a sudden, we've just got so many. But that's okay, because like I said, leveling up, it's Pikachu! A couple times here will save us the trouble later, because we won't be able to use them effectively in the gym battle. Alright. Let's get on through. Work is unfortunately work. I'm sorry, Centrix. Yeah, it sucks, you know, because, like, I know, and I appreciate you always, you know, being willing to support us on streams while you're working, right? But, oh wait, what am I doing? I want to make sure I'm going through the grass to get those training bits. Training montage for my electric mouse. As soon as I say it, nothing happens. Cool. Guys, come on. Really? Really? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. There is no way! Are we really about to not get any encounters? So much for the training montage for my mouse! Wow. That certainly happened. Finally. Alright, we'll catch a couple, we'll fight a couple Pokemon here, get its Pikachu up to a reasonable level, and then we will focus on the task at hand. We ain't gonna get a montage, right? That's disappointing. That is something I am 100% going to clip later, because that is ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Alright. Can someone do a timestamp for me so I know where to go on this? Let me see if I can. 24 minutes. So just about 23 minutes ago. Gonna write that down on my handy-dandy something. I don't actually have paper. Pardon me for a moment. I'm gonna look around for some sort of paper product. Hello? Paper product? Actually, this might actually be a paper product. Ha ha! Alright. Sorry about this, y'all. I decided that I'm going to try to do this to save my time of going through the entire thing later. Clip. Beautiful. I also like to have little clips for people who maybe didn't see the stream and want to see some of the weirder things that happen. But again, thank you so much for your patience in the matter. Ooh, a critical hit. Great job. It's Pikachu! Alright. Excellent work. Excellent work. All right, all right. A couple more rounds of quick battles here. I think I might get it up to level 8. Shout out, by the way, to Leia, who is my dear, sweet, wonderful baby. One of them, at least. I'm definitely going the wrong way, aren't I? A shout out to our dear, sweet, wonderful baby lady, Miss Leia Cat, who is currently scratching herself. Cutest Pokemon I ever did see. My dear, wonderful daughter, who will almost indefinitely disrupt me at some time. Yeah, isn't she just a little baby? She saw the Pokemon and she's like, wait, hold on. You can't adore other creatures that aren't me? That's not fair. He's a rat. We gotta fight this rat with our mouse. It's a good thing I know how to fight rats with mice. You dirty rat. Alright, so Pikachu's speed... so, the thing is, like, I'm playing, like, there is no mods to this Pokemon game, right? So, like, this is before the physical special split, this is before abilities, and this is also back when speed increased critical chances. Something I've never done before in any Pokemon game is mess around with, like, the Carbos and the proteins and all those things. I kind of want to see if I can do that, right? Also, I apologize. I realize that I shouted out Ace, but I did not shout out Centrix. And I'm going to do that right now. Anyway. Please go and check out our fantastic and wonderful Centrix, who is a mod for me here, but more importantly is his own streamer. He also does Pokemon content, and if you go and take a look at his video from last night, you will actually see a guest appearance from me while we played Helldivers. It's only for a brief moment, and he played far better and longer than I did. Did I mess it up? It's like this, friend. I don't know how it works. Sorry, I'm still learning how to Twitch. So if I did it incorrectly, I apologize. That didn't work. Yeah, it didn't. I'm so sorry. Is it weird that I would like you to shout out yourself? How do I do that? My apologies, friends. I want to make sure that my friends are getting shouted out. Gosh, I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, it's / shout out. Oh, good. I've learned a thing. Yes. Okay. There we go. Ha ha! I know how to do things now. Thank you, my friend. Once again, please go back and check out Centrix with his Pokemon content, his Helldivers content, and Planet Crafters. I guess that gives him quite a variety of fun things that he does. He's a fantastic streamer, a fantastic friend, and I hope that you support him nearly as much, if not far more, than you would ever need to support me. He is a fantastic human being, as all of you are, my fantastic flamboyance. And yes, I did ultimately decide that that's what I'm going to call you, is my flamboyance, and I love that. I love that, because if I'm going to be gay, so are the rest of you. Anyway, moving back on to Pokemon, the reason we're here. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. But Weedles will die when they hit the ground, especially when they get electrocuted by my Pikachu! Whew. I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna have to, like, put a cap on the number of times that I can shout out, "It's Pikachu!" Without any type of consequence for me. Also, hi, Geo. Welcome in to stream, friend. And you know what? It's Pikachu indeed, buddy. You know what? Now that I've learned how to do the thing, I would also like to shout out my dear, wonderful Geo. And I'm gonna do it carefully so I don't mess it up. I have to wait 5 more seconds before giving another shout out. That's weird. I don't like that. Well, we're gonna do it anyway. Give me a moment. All right. Oh. All right. It's definitely been more than 5 seconds. So, there we go. Please go and support Geo, another fantastic streamer. I have not been able to get into your streams very often, Geo, and I apologize for that. I'm going to be making a concerted effort, especially because as someone who doesn't have like cable or very many streaming services, Twitch gives me a great amount of joy and wonderment. Also, we wrecked this Weedle, and I've just been sitting on this critical hit. But please, go support Geo, go support Centrix, go support Ace, go support everybody in chat who does anything related to Twitch. The only way that oh god, I forgot I got poisoned. Anyway, let's go stop having the glitchies. As Pikachu must survive. Beautiful. Alright, heal my boys, and then, you know what? We're back in the city. Let's take a little stroll around here, but first, we are going to take a momentary break. I'm gonna have you take a look at dear old It's Pikachu! As I am going to quickly step away for the restroom. Thank you very much. Use this opportunity to hydrate, and I will be with you in a moment. Alright, welcome back, everybody. None of you left, I guess it's welcome back me. Hope you all enjoyed watching Leia take a little nap amongst the Pokemon. Shayla, you are tackling Laundry Mountain before MagFest, that is right. I am so excited for you guys to go and enjoy MagFest. It's Music and Game Fest, right? I think that's the proper, like, long-form name. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful time. And as always, you know that you have me to take care of your wonderful babies while you are away. Alright, we are all supremely underleveled. But I think that it's a good idea for us to go and take a little stroll around, talk to some of the NPCs, as if this was the first time ever playing. Just so we get the full experience, right? Full nostalgic wave. I also want to go and check out the museum, right? There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here. They're all like bug catchers, but Pewter's Gym Brock is totally into it. He's into bugs? Or is he into... What is he into? Tell me what he's into, friend. Inquiring minds would like to know. Moving on. There appears to be an open field here. What you got to tell me? Psst, do you know what I'm doing? I sure as hell don't, pal. You're in the middle of a field all by yourself. Oh, oops. Let me... No, what are you doing? I'm spraying Repel to keep Pokemon out of my garden. Buddy, you're stepping on the flowers. I'm stepping on the flowers. Oh, no. Also, pesticides, really? Come on, man. Can't you just get, like... Get a grass type or something? Just keep the bugs away. It's or, like, a fire type. It's fine. Don't use harsh chemicals, man. They're putting chemicals in the water to turn the friggin' Pokemon gay! Anyway, this guy's gonna tell me I have to turn around, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. Why did it make me go left before it made me... I don't know. Whatever. We are walking in down to the Pokemon gym, and we're gonna pass this lady. I want to talk to her. If you have the right stuff, go and take on Brock. Okay. Bye. Lady, what do you have to say first? What say you? It's rumored Clefairies came from the moon. They appeared after Moonstone. They appeared after Moonstone. Fell on Mount Moon. It's a good place for a Moonstone to land. Nothing up here that I know of. I'm gonna just spam the A button to just see if there's any hidden items. Nope. Alright, I believe, is this the museum? The Pewter Museum of Science. Oh. Oh my goodness. So I got an alert that just said that I have 23 out of 30 followers now. That's fun. I didn't know that was a thing. I think I set a follower goal at one point when I was setting this up, but I completely forgot about it. But feel free to follow if you enjoy what I do, and definitely give everybody an opportunity to come and hang out and just play some Pokemon and enjoy each other. It's $50 for a child ticket. I beg your pardon. That's a little rich for my blood. Just kidding. Shut up and take my money. Yes, I would. All right, let's take a look. All right, what do you have to say, old man? That is one magnificent fossil. Okay, but listen, if I saw an Aerodactyl fossil like that, which canonically, Aerodactyls are pretty big. Yeah, I'd be pretty stoked about it. Aerodactyl fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. What about this one? No, oh, do I not get... Is it only where I go there? What's this one? Ooh, Kabutops. Time for Crab. A primitive and rare fossil. Okay, it is pretty cool, though, that they added the sprites for the dead versions of these Pokemon. Moonstone, I hardly knew Stone. Ooh, I am worried to see what that face looks like in post. Oh, wow, that was gross. I saw it on the delay. Anyway, what's so special about it? Well, apparently it brought Clefairy, so, you know. What do you got to say, Grandma? July 20th, 1969. The first lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it. Perfect. And that's a history fact for you. I guess if we're here in a fossil museum, would that mean it's a rock fact? Probably. Over the Garden Wall, I was way too late for Over the Garden Wall, by the way. It wasn't until Shayla and company showed me. Wonderful programming. Go watch it. It's wild that "that's a rock fact" is not even, like, the best quote from that show. Moonstone? What do you have to say? We have a space exhibit now. I noticed. Rock facts! Yeah, a Pikachu soon. Oh, wait. What do you have to say? I want a Pikachu. It's so cute. Like mine? Bet you can't guess what its name is. I asked my daddy to catch me one. I certainly hope that you are a child and that this is not some... You know what? You know what? I don't kink shame. I ask kink why. This has been a PSA from the SPJ Gaming Network. You better get that Pikachu to her. You can't have mine. But she seems very interested. Anyway. Space Shuttle Columbia. I feel like once upon a time there was a thing where they said it was the Space Shuttle Challenger and then got backlash because of what happened to the Space Shuttle Challenger. What are these up here? Are they gonna show me? Are they just windows? They're just arrows, I guess. Anyway, that's the museum, and that's us being tourists. We can't get to the other one yet, but I do know that eventually, I think you can get the old amber. Daddy, I want a Pikachu. Daddy, I want a Pikachu right now. Give me a Pikachu. Anyway, before we go and actually take on the gym, which is the whole reason we're here in Pewter City, a shady old man got me to buy this really weird fish Pokemon. It's totally weak and it costs 500. More on that in a minute. Good things can happen if you raise Pokemon diligently, even the weak ones. Buddy, there's no weak Pokemon, just weak trainers. Okay, that isn't quite true. There are actually some Pokemon that statistically aren't very good, but you know what? I'm not doing this for stats. I'm doing this for fun. Hi there, may I help you? Yes, you can. I'd like to buy things. Oh, look, we can buy potions now. I do want to get a couple more Pokeballs because we did... Wow, actually, I realize we don't have a lot of money. Huh. You know what? Let's get the potions. We'll get the potions now. Did I get anything I could sell? I can't put a price on that. Oops, I was not trying to accidentally sell the town map. It's fine. Okay. What do we got? We've got a whole bunch of Pokemon that just aren't going to do very well against our boy, but you know what? It's fine. I do want to see if we can get Beebles some extra leveling. I think at least the gym trainer. The gym trainer is Geo, I have no idea what that is. It appears to be you praying? I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what that emote is, but it looks cute. Alright. We're gonna try to see. I think, if I remember correctly... Oh, hey, hold on. Let's get... Oh, Pursnips. It's Pursnips. I love it. Hiya! I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell how I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Sure. Alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in a match is at the top of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of Pokemon, matches can be made easier. Thank you. I'm gonna name you Champ. Alright. Pewter City Gym Leader. Leader, Brock. Winning Larvin! It's Ace praying to the Pursnips gods. Okay, that's actually fantastic. I love that a lot. That's super cute. Great emote. Thank you for sharing that. How the hell did you sneak by me and win? That ain't fair. I don't believe that for a second. Alright, So, it's time for a gym challenge. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Well, that's fine. Guess we'll have to beat you first. Who wears short shorts? Junior Trainer wears short shorts. Oh, what up, Diglett? Alright, Diglets are fast, though. Oh, I just realized, does Poison Sting not work on ground types? Is that what's up? I'm gonna slow it down first. There we go. With my string shot. And then I'm gonna see if the poison works. If the poison doesn't work, then... Okay, no, it does. It does, but holy crap, Diglett hits hard. Listen, we knew this was gonna happen, right? Because we're underleveled. We're gonna bring out old Hail Kaisar. He's gonna tank a couple hits. We're gonna hit him with a Leech Seed so that we can mitigate some of this godforsaken damage. Never mind, we aren't. Let's try again. Please. There we go. And then we're gonna tackle the bad guy. Let's see. No. God, okay. Wow. Maybe. So the rival having Charmander, Pidgey, and maybe a Rattata. I don't think he beats Brock. Right? Right? It doesn't mean... Although, I will say, currently, it doesn't look like I'm going to beat this trainer. Oh, God. Okay. I got to be faster than Diglett. So let's bring out Cheese Boy. Hit him with a quick attack. Noom. There we go, buddy. Good job. All right, don't... Jeez. Oh, the Leech Seed stayed. Okay, that's nice. I feel like in future generations, the Leech Seed goes away if the Pokemon who dealt it is... Oh my god! Alright, that's okay. It's alright. We're gonna be faster than you. We're gonna hit you. There we go. Critical hit. Good job, Cheese Boy. Beebles gets some experience. So do you. You go to level 8. Perfect. Perfect. Now, Sandshrew. Sandshrew isn't as fast, so we're gonna put Beebles out there. That's such a good sprite for Sandshrew, by the way. Like, very few sprites for Sandshrew, I feel, give it justice. Between this one and the cute one from Generation 3, just him being a little guy. He's just a little guy. I love this little guy. I'm realizing how much I love it. I feel like I've never used Sandshrew. So maybe more on that later. Nope, Leech Seed stays. Thank you. Well, that's a fantastic strat for me. How hard do you hit? Hard enough! Hard enough! Okay. Alright. Pikachu is completely useless here. Jackson 5, Jack. Let's get Jackson 5 up because I want to make sure I'm doing my best to level these guys evenly. Oh god, this is a thick... That was a critical hit! Cool. Cool. We're thriving. That was a critical hit? Alright. Okay. So, chip damage, great. Let's lower the defenses a little bit because holy hell, I'm really about to lose to this gym trainer, huh? Okay. It's alright. Come on, Jackson the 5th. Come on, buddy. You got sand in your eyes. It's okay. It's actually making my eye. I saw that and it made my eyes hurt. Gross. Oh my god, please. Okay. Alright. Okay, Jack. Technically, I just need you to do as much damage before this. Oh my lands! Yeah, so we're gonna do a little training before we take on Brock. We're gonna go back and... Oh, no! This is so bad! This is not good. Okay, listen. I know Pikachu can't hit him. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use Growl, and we're gonna absolutely cheese this to the point that... Oh boy! Yep. I was gonna say we're gonna spam growl a few times. I think we might get 2 times. And hopefully... Okay, hey, you know what? Good job. It's Pikachu! Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Hopefully. As we are down to a weakened Cheese Boy. Listen. I do technically have potions. I want to save the potions for the gym battle because I don't have a lot of money. So we're going to really hope that Quick Attack does... Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Cheese Boy, you've got this. You've got this, buddy. Okay, Sand Attack, that's fine. Don't miss. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, don't miss. Yes, good job. Good job. Oh, my goodness. Or to quote my wonderful late grandmother, Mimi, golly, Neds! Whew! 1 HP. Now Anya is on my lap and periodically looks up to watch you. She loves you so much. I love Anya so much. I love my sweet potato. And that makes me feel so much better after I almost got team wiped by an entire 2 Pokemon. You better grow to level 9. Holy hell. Oh, good job, buddies. Good job indeed. Light years isn't time. It measures distance. I got 220. Fantastic. Anya sending the potato luck and love for power in battle. Thank you, Anya. What do you have to say for yourself, by the way? Because you're pretty hot, but not as hot as Brock. Sir, I am a miner. I'm pretty sure Brock is a miner. But not like a miner like digs... You know what I mean. Watch your tone. Unless, of course, you're a child too, and then in that case, I guess it's different, but it's hard to tell. You do have Junior in your name. Whatever. It doesn't matter. For legal reasons, no. Anyway, you didn't tell me there was going to be, like, the sand god deities up there. Thanks, champ. Anyway, let's go heal. And let's go back to that lovely patch of grass and maybe warm up our Pokemon a little bit, right? Get them a little more up there. You know, because, my lord. Please heal all of my babies. Excuse me. I got very stressed out there for a moment. Please be sure to hydrate, everybody. One of the most important things you can do to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. Speaking of which, I don't have a water type, and I don't have access to a water type. But I do have access to this patch of grass. So what we're gonna do... I think ultimately we need to get everybody up to level 10. Right? Like... At least. So, Caesar will, we'll just go in order here. We'll start with Beebles, and get Beebles up, because at level 10, we do get an evolution from Beebles. Oh man, this is pretty wild, right? We might go back into the forest. I feel like the forest gives us higher chances for higher level Pokemon. Like Kakunas or Metapods. Because, hoo boy, we are not going to be able to survive those rock types. Rock Throw itself would absolutely decimate my entire team. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, that was just ground types, right? You know, the rock and ground typing may be frail against things like Bulbasaur, but do I know the level of Brock's pokes? Yeah, I feel like it's like level 10 and 13 for the Geodude and the Onix. And it's like I can definitely... Listen, this is all for vibes, right? So I'm free to walk around and grind to my heart's content and just have a wonderful Pokemon time and conversation, pardon me for the cough. You know, so I can really rock out and just have a good time with you guys. But I do want to make sure that we're at least during this stream enjoying the fruits of our labors, which is at least getting one gym badge. God, that does hit like a truck too. It's a good thing though. Oh, a critical hit and a poison. Good job, Beebles. You're good. You're doing great, buddies. All right. That's right. Get that chip damage. Centrix, you might be able to answer this for me. In Generation 1, can ground types be poisoned? I can't remember. I know at one point they can't be, but I don't know when that is. Anyway, let's go back down here. Take a little trip down memory lane. Oh, sure. After going through the entire thing without a montage, we suddenly get a great encounter in the first grass area. It's so weird seeing it's super effective. For those who don't know, in Generation 1, poison type moves are super effective. Oh, they just resist poison. Okay, cool. Poison type moves are super effective on bugs. This would be fixed later in other generations where bugs would not be weak to poison. Which is actually pretty good for me right now, because it does mean that Beebles gets some critical experience points. Alright, we're gonna keep going. I have a feeling we can run into a Kakuna. That will give us some help here. Just gonna... In real life, I'd like everybody to remember to save the bees. Alright, bees are an important part of our ecosystem. However, in the fantasy world of Pokemon, destroy as many Kakuna as you can so that you have a better team prepared for Brock. Alright. Listen, I'm gonna keep going. Beebles is gonna keep going until poor Beebles can't go anymore. Luckily, Beebles is high enough level that it is a bit of a bigger challenge for our opponents. Ah, yes, the classic dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. Alright. The good old noise of anxiety, right? Level 12 Geodude, level 14 Onyx. Terrifying. Terrifying. That's okay. That's alright. We will be fine, everybody. We will do our best. The only thing we can do... I'm gonna walk back here and I'm gonna... we'll see one more encounter, see if Beebles can take it. Nope. Alright, never mind. Walk right up here. We'll heal Beebles. And as we go back and forth, a friendly reminder... to everybody that while I don't officially have a schedule, it is looking more and more likely that Wednesday nights are going to be my primary streaming night. Mainly because it is one of the few times during the week I don't have something going on. However, as I am working slowly but surely towards becoming a Twitch affiliate, something I've decided is something I'm going to aim for. A friendly reminder that I would love for you guys to be a part of those, and please feel free to let your friends know that I am streaming. I'd love to have more folks join us in this chill environment for the vibes, for the nostalgia, and just so that I can have a little bit more fun in 2026 and beyond. And I assure you, having you all here makes me very happy, and I greatly appreciate it. Right? Nothing wrong with a little bit of company while I play one of my favorite games of all time and favorite series of all time. Anyway, we're going back and forth with a Weedle wobbles, but it doesn't fall down, with Beebles, who bobbles, and he doesn't fall down. Just trying to get the good, sweet, sweet, dank experience so that we can boost everybody's levels up. Alright, we're gonna come down here, try to find a couple Kakunas, maybe some Metapods. Speaking of which, Kakuna Matata, baby! Kakuna, meet Kakuna. Get Kakuna'd, idiot. I don't know why I was like pausing, like, am I about to say a swear? It's fine. Good job, Beebles, with that critical hit. Alright. You know what? While I have you guys all hanging out with me, go ahead, let me know. I don't do New Year's resolutions, right? Like, if you resolve to do something, fine, great, wonderful. But I feel like after a couple of weeks, you just sort of... you kind of fall out with it, right? Like gym memberships or losing weight, anything like that. However, setting goals for yourself. Setting goals for yourself is fantastic. Do I want to know a bit of a spoiler for Brock? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do. Listen, I love the idea. I love the idea of getting a little heads up. And honestly, you have been my Pokemon encyclopedia when I forget knowledge centrics. But for now, maybe let me find out. If I start struggling against Brock, I might come back and rescind this declination. But for now, I appreciate that you got me the levels and all that. Anyway, I'd love for you guys to let me know what your short or long-term goals are for 2026 and beyond, right? Short and term and long-term goals are much easier to manage because they come with preparation, right? You have to set certain amounts of goals. The long-term goal may not be able to get achieved right away, and it may not even be a New Year resolution. It may be something you've been working on for your entire life. But short-term goals fit within that, right? For example, becoming a Twitch affiliate would be considered a short-term goal for the long-term goal of just having a good time on Twitch and hanging out with everybody, right? So if you have the means, definitely share with me what your short or long-term goals are. While we are training up, I'd love to hear them. Training my bug, gonna walk down here, then back and forth, gonna walk up here, then back and... Yep, never mind. And it's a Weedle. To the surprise of nobody. Alright, come on, Beebles. We're just gonna destroy your kin long enough for you to level up a little bit. You know what? I'm realizing I named the stream Pewter, more like Pooter, am I right? And maybe that's why. Maybe Pewter City was like, ooh, he's being disrespectful. Let's kick his ass with God Sandshrew. Here we go. Oh, Centrix wants to go for Twitch partner. Well, that's exciting. You're gonna have to explain to me. I know that that's like a step above affiliate. What is a Twitch partner? Like, what are some of the things? By the way, great job, critical hit, Beebles. What are some of the things that come with that? What are some things some perks of becoming a Twitch partner? Obviously, take your time because I know you are working, and please be safe while you are out there. As I'm gonna continue doing this and grinding with my Pokemon. I have to sneeze. I'm gonna mute myself. That has been a muted sneeze brought to you by the SPJ Gaming Network. Whew. Here we go. Wild Weedles. Additionally, if anybody is paying attention and wants to tell me what their favorite Pokemon is, as long as it, well, if you happen, you know what? Let's break it down. Your favorite Generation 1 Pokemon, right? Because if you're here, I'd love for you guys to let me know, because then I can possibly catch them and use them on the team. The team is pretty fluid. I think the only one I'd really like to keep is Kaisar and maybe Beebles, because Beedrill is one of my favorite Pokemon. However, there is one Pokemon that I'm going to absolutely try for. But I've got to wait a little bit. Gotta wait a little bit for my dear sweet Whopper. Alright. Do 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 do. Alright. Let's take a look here and make sure that we are keeping an eye. Alright. 45 HP to leveling up Beebles to level 9. Like I said, I want to get him to at least level 10. This certainly won't hurt, having a level 5 Kakuna. And actually, if we do that, we might be able to do a little bit of math here to see how many Kakunas we would need to successfully level up here. Although I'm regretting Harden is just a thing that we have to deal with. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't know about you, I'm feeling pretty relaxed right now. You know how hard it is to feel pretty relaxed in these trying times here? Although I am realizing something very unfortunate, and that is that I'm running out of poison stings. Which means that, unfortunately for us, we're gonna have to probably... we're gonna have to probably switch out... Yep, we're gonna have to switch out Beebles. You know what? We'll bring in Kaisar, because he's going to be the one that's going to really take on Brock. Just for a moment here. Oh, hello, Hua. Good to see you, babe. How are you? Hope everything is well and that you were able to get some wonderful rest. I'm going to use a Leech Seed to try to get a little bit. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well. Oh, good. Okay. That'll help a little bit, because Tackle is going to do not very much. But that's okay. I think the next thing that we learn, the next, like, Grass-type move is Vine Whip, which will definitely help against the Rock types. Alright, Beeble's got... Oh, look! Kaisar was already so close to level 9. Ain't that great? Alright. Let's take a little trip back to the Pokemon Center. Alright. While I will open up the same line of questioning that I opened up to the rest of chat earlier. We're talking about not resolutions in the new year, but we're talking about goals, both long-term and short-term. Wanted to see if you wanted to share with us one of your goals for the interim or for the long term. Obviously, no pressure, but if you'd like to share, you're welcome to. All right, let's get Jackson 5 or Jackson the 5th a little bit of time in here to split the reps, because unfortunately, Beebles, dear sweet Beebles, can't attack right now because he ran out of... He has no RPP for the move! Which, I'll be honest, is something that I have heard more than once from partners in the past. And I'm going to leave that one right there without any type of context. Goals for the new year, or goals for the year, is to improve our overall stability. I like that. That is a great goal, actually. And I really do appreciate the fact that you said "are," right? Which means you are thinking about the people around you. You are, and the word stability as well. I love that it's not vague. Vague isn't the right word, but it's open to interpretation, right? Gives you an opportunity to sort of vary on what that officially means to you and the people around you, right? You know, not to dive into my professional bag, but I'm huge on the concept of wellness. I think it's, oh, good job, Beebles. Way to make this Pidgey unwell while I'm talking about wellness. Holy crap, a critical hit. Let's not do that. But, you know, our different areas of wellness. It's important for us to pay attention to all of them, right? I think that's why sometimes resolutions don't work, right? Because if you're focused solely on the physical aspect of wellness, right? You're focused on, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to get stronger, I'm going to get healthy. That's great, but your health is not just physical health, right? You have emotional, you have mental, you have spiritual, sexual, although that's not officially on the radar of the Wheel of Wellness, but it would be considered physical health. Social, financial, occupational, right? So many different ways that you can be well, and I think it's important for us to connect with those, right? For example, right? Just taking the moment here to enjoy this, right? Like, I'm socializing, I'm having a good time, right? I'm making sure I stay hydrated, I'm making sure that you guys stay hydrated. Speaking of which, hydrate, everybody. But it's important, right? It's very important for us to be taking care of ourselves, right? Right now, streaming for me does not put a mental strain on me, right? However, I am understanding of the fact that I, too, have limitations. So, while I'm really leaning into streaming right now, if I have to take a break, I will do so, right? It's important. So, good on you, Hua, and good on you to everybody in chat who is making an attempt at wellness for yourself and others. Back to the red-hot action of watching my Chrysalis beat the living smack out of his kin. We are aiming to get him to level 10, at least, and then we will switch to another grinding session. But overall, I'm just having a good time. I mean, look, it's the same experience I would have gotten back in the 90s, right? You can't speed through things, and I'm not going to try, right? Further on, maybe, if I decide that it becomes less of a vibe to just sort of grind and do these things. But I don't think, at least for this game, right? At least for Pokemon Red, that is not going to be something that I do. Ooh, Shayla with a big goal here. I want to stop over-dedicating my time to things that aren't filling my cup. Like dialing back the LARP. And intentionally engage with the people and things that give me supportive communities and connections. That is absolutely fantastic, Shayla. And as my partner, you know that you and I have talked about this in private and things like that, but that's so important, right? You know, when we start realizing portions of our lives aren't as rose-colored as the glasses would provide, you know, it's sometimes very difficult for us to make that distinction. And even if we have, it's even harder to find a healthy way to break that, right? However, as your partner, of course, I need you to understand that I love you very much and that you are doing a great job. As the streamer you see before you, without trying to deep dive too much into personal relationships, even just on the surface level, that is such an important thing and something that is inspiring to other people, right? You understand where the limitations are in your life, and that's hard. It was hard for me. It was hard for me to come to terms with a lot of personal things recently, some of which I'm still working through. Regardless, it is so important to keep that conversation open. And I really appreciate that you shared that with us. I appreciate that you shared that because you're not the only one who has to, you know, deal with that, right? You are but one of many that are probably dealing with a similar issue. That doesn't mean that your issue isn't important. It is very important. It is so wildly important for everybody to practice self-care. And who boy is that hard sometimes. But it is nice to know that you're not alone in that. It is so nice to know that you have that community of other people trying to do the same thing you are. And even if they aren't, they can be supportive during your personal journey. What a great time for a critical hit, as we are not only praising our chat for the wonderful goals that they have, but praising Beebles for taking out a clone of himself. Let's see, what are we looking at in terms of getting this guy to evolve? 140. Okay. Alright, actually, one more time, let me check what his moves status are. Yeah, we are using nothing but Poison Sting because we just can't. So let's get our dear sweet boy healed up. Right? Take a little stroll, stretch our legs. Alright. And we can beat up this rat at the same time. It's great. It's great. It's fine. It's fine. Or at least we can start the process, right? Although, that did a lot of damage. I guess, technically, he is level 9. Can Beebles beat him with the last Poison Sting? Yeah, he can. He ran out of PP. But not before he beat up that rat. There are so many euphemisms, I'm sure somebody could fit into that, but I am just going to let it happen. A friendly reminder that I am an adult content streamer sometimes. So, if any of the parents out there are letting their children watch me, you are doing so with that knowledge. Good till the last drop. Wow, I love you. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Alright. But yes, a friendly reminder that while I will do my best to be respectful of all parties, I do not hesitate to use language, right? I don't want to limit myself or force myself into a box that I don't feel comfortable in. Because let's be real, I spent 19 years in a closet, and then I spent 33 years in a different shaped closet, and I am very much tired of closets. And also I'm claustrophobic, so like, not so fun fact about me. You know, imagine being trapped in a gender identity, a sexuality closet, and then just being in a tight space because you're large, right? Not a fun time. Not a fun time. And while I don't fully... Oh, hey, look at you. Making the poor burb sick. It's fine. While I don't know what lies ahead, I do know that it is a lot more freeing to just be myself. Or at least whatever version of myself this currently is, because as I'm going to continue trying to improve myself, you know, things might change. Right? One thing I do need to do is shave, now that I'm looking at myself on camera. I've been a little weird about the beard. You know, listen, my expression is my expression, right? Like, I love wearing pretty dresses. That's one of mine, right? That's one of my short-term goals. I want to wear pretty dresses, right? I got a couple great ones at a thrift shop while I was out shopping with, actually, Shayla and Hua, for ridiculously low prices. But yeah, I don't want to be contained by the binary expressions that I have grown up and lived with, right? And of course, right, like, wear whatever you want to wear. You want to fit in a binary, or you just want to wear clothing that is quote-unquote gendered, please do, right? My words mean nothing to you. But I don't know, I just want to wear pretty dresses again. Beebles is in a bit of a bad spot here, I'm realizing, as I'm talking about life in general, so we're gonna break out... I want to get Pikachu some levels, but he's just not going to be viable until after Brock. And right now we are fighting and training for Brock. Jackson, baby. You can't be missing the gimmies there, babe. I know you're the 5th one, but like, it's okay. You don't have to wait till turn 5 to hit. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, if Jackson can't hit, the poison will. So, ooh, good job with the critical hit. Why are we're getting critical hits at the very end of the battles here? You know what? Let's go back in here. See if we can't hit a couple more Kakunas. We are doing fine. Come on, come on. It's Pikachu! you know what? This is just for the sake of getting you some HP. We're gonna give it off to Kaisar. Hail, Kaisar Salad. Ouch. Critical hit, but it's not very effective. And then, of course, our Sneaky Beaky Seed Strat will help make this a lot faster, although Kaisar can absolutely deck this Pikachu just by tackling. But it should speed up the grinding for Kaisar a little bit. At least in terms of damage output. There we go. Like, look at this, right? Obviously, we have a type advantage here, but full health. Knocking out a Pikachu. Alright. Let's take a little stroll back here. Friendly reminder for myself. Beebles needs 29 hit points. 29 hit points. Alright. We should be able to get it. Let's see if we can't get it right here. I have a weird feeling we're not going to get it right here. Although that is a level 5 Beebles. There's a level 5 Beebles, so let's see. And you heal for it, so you can stay training longer. Absolutely. Although I haven't been really having an issue recently with necessarily, like, the threat of fainting. Although, as I say that, as, like, Beebles is actively getting knocked down. No critical hit, please. Right? But, it's been me running out of PP. Which, again, I'm just going to keep saying it like that. Because I can. Wow. Wow, look at you, Beebles. Look at you, Beebles. And look at you, Beebles. You're going to evolve. Beebles playing by Saiyan rules here, right? Gonna beat them to an inch of their life and get that Zenkai boost. Alright. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Bring on Beebles, the Beedrill! Oh, you beautiful baby. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Alright. Welcome, Beebles, the Beedrill. Much stronger attack. Love that. Love that for me. Alright. So, we're gonna go ahead and swap. Now that we have Beebles here, I'm just gonna walk around. We're gonna do a little bit, because Beebles can take a rest. See, here's the thing, right? If I stay here, I run the risk of... Well, actually, I think Gust is a normal type move. We'll see. Hang on. It is. Okay, we're good. I was going to say, if I went back and I fought those Spearows, then I'd have a bigger issue. But if I just keep plowing through here, we should be fine. But again, it will allow me to... It will allow me to train longer Centrix, you're right. Which is nice. Come on now. Here we go. Good morrow to you, Weedle. You have been selected to be fodder for the mighty Kaisar. We regret to inform you this will end your life. However, we do not regret to inform you. Beedrill with Tornado is a great psychic counter. You know what? He is. And besides the fact he's just a cool fucking bee, I do love any type of assistance against the, at this point of the of the lifetime of Pokemon, the strongest type there is. In fact, I kind of thought about getting my own psychic type. Okay, but why are we missing, Kaisar? Are we toying with our food? Let's not. Right? Wow, we are really having a bit of a struggle bus. Speed falling, that's one thing, but well, I guess you know what? It does kind of help us. Oh no. Look at that. We got hurt. Nah, nice try. There we go. It does help also to have the Leech Seed immediately be effective in case Kaisar misses. All right. Hit that bad boy. Hello, bird. Goodbye, bird. I think I do actually have a higher chance of catching, like, running into, like, Kakunas and other things in the forest. I might go back there. I know that, like, it's a little less variety for your eyes, but if you're really only here for vibes, then you can vibe with me in the forest, and we'll take a little trip here. Because I do want that extra evolution experience, right? And yeah, I do run the risk of getting hurt more because, you know, Weedles and poison, but it should be fine. Speaking of Weedles and poison, we will just do the old seed and weed. Do. We are gonna heal ourselves while we tackle you in the face. Also, it's weird that I'm noticing this now. In Generation 1, the Leech Seed doesn't happen at the end of the turn. It happens after their turn. That's a little weird. I always thought that it happened at the end of both turns, right? Like, it was like the passive damage afterwards. Oh, hey, look. Caesar grew to level 10. Now, listen. We could... I want to try to get a couple... Ooh. Do I... Maybe a couple more levels for Caesar? I don't know. I don't know if I should, because level 10 is great. Leech Seed is great, but that's the thing, right? I'm going to have to survive on Leech Seed and nothing else. Unless I can get another grass move. Because again, respectfully, nothing that I have here is going to do major damage. So if Kaisar fails against the Geodude, like, it's over, right? It's not a good time. So we're gonna try. Also, I believe that Wrap and Bind are infinite. Like, you can't move, and I don't want that either. So I would really much rather... I actually don't know when he gets his next move. I hope it's not when he evolves into an Ivysaur, but... Oh, look, a Metapod! Well, ain't that nifty? At least I know you're not going to try to poison me. Which I don't think the wild Kakunas can do anything but harden. But... Anyway, let's go ahead. Knock over a friendly little Metapod who still, to this day, has one of the most intense anime battles of all time. If you've never seen the Pokemon anime, there is a Metapod versus Metapod battle that goes exactly the way you think it does. Good critical hit, Kaisar. Very good. Absolutely intense. You are correct, Shayla, babe. Absolutely intense. The most thrilling television. Hey, you know what? At the time, like, yeah. And I feel like, was that the episode that Metapod evolves? I feel like it is, because you get the payout of having the most intense Pokemon battle, and then you get, like, the evolution, which was so cool. I feel like I might be merging two episodes together, but I feel like there was that, and then they came across, like, the Beedrill or something, and they thought Metapod was broken, but he was just evolving. It's been a long time since I've watched the original Pokemon anime. So, I'll be honest, I have no idea. Alright. There we go. Ba, 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 da, ba. I am training up all my Pokemon so that I can fight Brock, and he will be defeated by the power of friendship. And this gun I found, it's not a gun, it is a Caesar salad that has gained sentience. Anyway, back to throwing seeds on weeds until they wobble and fall down. Oh, hello, Leia. Are you coming up? Come on. You can come up, baby, as long as you don't mess with my, Come on. Hi, mamas. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to a closer-up version of one of my beautiful daughters here as we continue this battle. This, everybody, is Miss Leia Cat. She's beautiful, and she doesn't like being held like this, but it's okay, because I have to show off her thumbs. She's polydactyl, and I love her. Alright, you want to be with me? You gotta lay down. Be pretty. Sit pretty. Sit pretty, baby. Oh, okay. No, don't knock things. Immediately a menace. Them bonus beans. Stir them beans! Stir them beans! You good girl. Yeah, okay, bye. Well, you got some bonus beans there with Leia. She'll definitely be bothering me again. Don't worry about it, but I don't wanna. I know. She is the diva of the family, right? Once upon a time, an only child. Well, that's not great. I think that missed, and I don't think I have any more. Yep, okay, well, we're just beating the snot out of this one. Then we'll go back and heal. Oh, I guess it's not very effective. Yeah, I forget that grass poison. I don't know. I think I was so... Oh, look! We grew to level 11. Great job. No move, but... Alright, no. I gotta go back up here. Refuel the seed... seed armory. We'll see if anybody hits us on the way down. At level 11, I'm not particularly worried about whatever comes out and hits me. Unless Caesar misses, which we're going to need him to not do. Come on, buddies. There we go. By the way, for anybody who notices the banner that I have underneath the game that has the team so far, I have to change that after the fact, so you won't see Beebles the Beedrill right now. But just bear with us. Pardon our dust, and we will make sure that Beebles gets his proper space shown on the team. All right, Caesar, let's go ahead and knock this bird out of here. A critical hit. That's nice. That's cute. All right. A friendly reminder as I'm healing my Pokemon to take care of yourself and hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I will be doing that momentarily. Hello, Nurse Joy. Do me a favor. Heal my lettuce. Among other things, including Beebles, who did a very good job. All right. Pokemon are fighting fit. You're goddamn right they are. All right. So let me take a look at what we got here. All right, we got Beebles at level 10, Caesar at level 11. The rest of them are... Cheese Boy's sitting at 9. So I think if I can get... it's Pikachu's going to have to wait, right? I don't think Jackson 5 gets a fighting type move in this version. I think Double Kick doesn't occur until in later generations. And Jack is another one that's going to have to wait just because we're going to be dealing with some unfortunate type disadvantages for them. So we're going to hold off on fighting with them for now. They'll get plenty of opportunities later, especially with those godforsaken Zubats. Although I wouldn't be opposed to having a Zubat on the team. I'm just going to hit you with Tackle a couple of times, Pidgey, because it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so we got lettuce and cheese. How long till we can heal thy burgers? You know, wow, that's a great question. But it is pretty hilarious that we can, we have a Caesar salad, right? Like Caesar salads are, you know, what? Like croutons, lettuce, and cheese. Okay, but listen, Caesar. There you go. Good job, buddies. All right, let's get... I really don't know. We'll have to see if there's a Pokemon out there that we want to name Beastburger or Cheeseburger or Beef or something. Maybe we'll find a fighting type or something. All right. Just keep walking down here. Give a little bit of a time change. How you doing, friend? Yeah, I already kicked your butt. I know. I'm sorry. Beef and bread. We do need to have a bread. We do need to have a bread. You're right. We can't have a full sandwich. Unless we're going to try some sort of lettuce wrap, which, like, hey, you do you, especially if you're gluten-free. But, we'll have to start, we'll have more opportunities for other Pokemon later. Oh, hello, Kakuna. You have been... Tauros. So, listen. I already have a name for Tauros. Right? And I've had this name for all of my Tauroses. And it is Whopper. It is Whopper. Funny story about that, and I'll tell this story over and over again. When myself and my ex played an old board game called Pokemon Master Trainer. I caught in the game Pokemon Master Trainer, I caught a Tauros. And unfortunately, I lost the game to her, but my Tauros became Whopper Champion of Our Hearts. And since then, Whopper Champion of Our Hearts has been the name for every Tauros I've ever caught. It also solidified that Tauros was one of my favorite Pokemon. I've loved Tauros since... Oh, hi, Pikachu! It's Pikachu! I've loved Tauros since Generation 1. Fun fact, the reason I love Tauros so much is because I did not know, right? I did not have any clue. Holy hell. Damn, Caesar. I didn't have any clue that Tauros were supposed to be, like, ridiculously hard to catch in the Safari Zone. Because the first Safari Ball I threw, I caught the Tauros. I was like, oh, this is great. And I was like, oh man, this is such a cool bull. And of course, hits like a tank. So I loved it from jump. But yeah, further along in my life, it came to be that Whopper, Champion of Our Hearts, has spilled over as, again, he is in fact my favorite Pokemon. And the only one of the Pokemon audience behind me that isn't behind me and is right next to me, right? For good luck, good vibes, and to have a champion worthy of our hearts. I realize that I've been not spamming Leech Seed, and I need to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Heal up, because especially with Kakunas, it's going to be an issue. Why'd I do that? I wasn't paying attention. I apologize. Alright, well, it's okay, because we still get a little bit of chip damage, but I'm going to double the chip damage. Chip here, chip there, chip everywhere. Yeah, keep on raising that there defense, buddy. It's the only thing you're good for. This is a level 6 one, though, so it should give me some nice experience points. Alright. Love that for me. Ooh, Kaisar grew to level 12. Still did not get a grass move. Oh god, I was really kind of banking on that. And I don't want to look it up because I want to be surprised as to when I get it. But I could just keep going. However, I am trying to not be afraid of failure. As we move forward in 2026, I have a tendency to not want to do something unless I can do it perfectly. I am going to get a couple more levels maybe on Cheese Boy and possibly Jackson 5, just in case, right? And then we can take it from there. So good job, Caesar. Hail Caesar, indeed. All right, let's get Cheese Boy up here, right? And just because I want him there, just in case. All right. Welp, I would have rated you, but OBS keeps breaking on me. Oh no, it's okay, Ace. It is all right. I'm so sorry that OBS is giving you trouble. It is all good, but I'm glad that you're here. How was your stream? Hopefully it was wonderful. It looked amazing while you were, while I was on there a couple minutes before I jumped in. Did you get oxygen? I think that was on your title. You've crashed twice. Oh no! Oh god. Wait, crashed in Planet Crafter or crashed in, like, OBS? Either way, not good. Either way, not good, but you are, of course, welcome here no matter what. Right? Ray, OBS crashed 2 times. God damn. Yeah, I tried to start with OBS, right? But it wouldn't even download for the Mac despite having a Mac link. So I use Streamlabs. So far everything seems to be working with it. So I'm not entirely worried. But I'm sorry that you had some technical difficulties, but you are, of course, welcome here. Did I already give you a shout out? I believe I did. I want to make sure that, for those of you who don't know, of course, Ace has been streaming alongside me today. Please go and check out their content when you can. They are fantastic. You know what I did? It was when you were lurking. But we love you, Ace, and we're glad that you're here. Of course, as always, there is no obligation for you to stay, especially if you just finished the stream. Feel free to hydrate, get water, get some rest. Always happy to have you. Always happy to see you. But you take care of you. That is the most important part of the day. Speaking of which, Ace, as you've now returned, if you are here, we've been doing a little side conversation on short and long-term goals, not just for 2026, but just for the future, and talking about what we are aiming to do. You're welcome to jump in on that. If they are private and for you, that is completely fine. But if you've got any goals, short or long, that you'd like to share with us, I'm streaming in Discord because of what's going on with OBS. Oh, you're still streaming. Okay, so you are streaming. Well, then good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're still streaming. But I'm sorry that you're having so many technical difficulties. May I offer you a Kakuna in these trying times that's going to get kicked by a Cheese Boy? May I offer you some Cheese Boy in these trying times? Sorta, lol, less obligations on Discord. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. And you know what? I know that I know your Discord, you know, you get a lot of good traction and friends there too, so I'm glad that you are able to find an alternative, right? An alternative to hang out. And you're right, Discord does allow you to stream with less twitchy obligations, right? So, whatever the case, enjoy all of the best moments. And if you want to enjoy some of the best moments, you can also go and check out Ace's Discord as well. Ace, feel free, by the way, because you are one of my mods, feel free to drop a link for the Discord in my chat. You are one of the 3 people that are allowed to do that. Because again, sharing is caring, and I would love for you to have a good time, if not with me. By the way, if you see me looking down, Leia has decided that she requires pets immediately. Come on, baby. There you go. All right, but I need to be able to reach my keyboard. Can you just chill for a second? All right. We're going to go ahead and fix this up, but By fix it up, I mean level up, and also make sure that Leia doesn't destroy any part of my streaming system, because she is prone to being a nosy little wench. That doesn't mean I don't love her. She's still a princess. She's just a princess who needs to remember that she doesn't always get her way. All right, Cheese Boy taking on a Kakuna here. Oh, perfect. Thank you. And once again, if you want to check out the Discord for Ace Nocturne VT, feel free to click that link, add yourself in. And Leia Cat is such a pretty girl. You are absolutely right. She's the prettiest baby. My other pretty baby, Jin, is around here somewhere, but I think she's... We have the heat on, naturally. And there's one spot on the steps towards upstairs that gets particularly warm, especially because I believe we also have the dryer running. She's probably just taking a little cat nap, which I guess for her is just a nap there as well. Also, I just realized Cheese Boy made it to level 10, which is great. So we'll finish this battle real quick, and then we'll give Jackson the 5th, or Jackson 5. I haven't decided what I'm calling him. We'll give him a chance to get a couple levels in as well. Before we take on Brock. Alright, here we go, Jackson. Good job. Here we go, here we go. Alright. Jackson's gonna just smack around a bug for a few minutes. Try to get their way in. The good news is the resistance to poison means that Jackson shouldn't be in any real danger. Any real danger at all. Alright. Well, we are nearing the end of our grind session here, to my knowledge, at least until the next attempt on Brock. So, thank you so much for sticking around with it. It's been a nice little time to hang out and just enjoy. We've come up to an hour and 45 minutes, just about, give or take. And I'm kind of hoping, possibly, to go up to 3 hours, at least today, right? In terms of overall, sitting between 2 and 3 hours seems fun. But I don't want to push anybody to watch me for longer, if they don't need to. However, it really totally depends on who is enjoying the stream, and if I still have some people who come in a little later, I might jump in, and stay a little later, right? All right. Well, that's pretty great. Right off the bat, we got. Ooh, Horn Attack. Okay, very good. That doesn't really help for Brock too much. But it is a stronger attack. So it could at least do some chip damage. God forbid I need it. Also, he has Leer, which could potentially help. I'm pretty sure that the Onyx isn't strong. Or too strong, I guess, in terms of attack power, but it can certainly catch us in a bind, or just be overall a tank that my poor little normal type and poison type Pokemon cannot get past. So we're gonna keep going here. There we go. Moving along. Oh, Leia. Love that you chose right now to take a stinky Pewter City in the litter box over there, but it's fine. If you see me disappear for a moment, it's because I'm going to be lighting a candle. All right. Here we go. Hi, baby. Are you trilling for me? Yeah, it is not time for food yet, babes. It is not. Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness. Just a little guy, just a little baby lady. Yeah? Cute. Being a cat parent, you never quite know what they're up to. She just bolted. Oh my god. I don't know what she saw, but she wanted it. Oh, hello, Ace. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, hi, Odd. How are you? I don't know why I said Ace. It's because the last few messages are there. But hi, Odd. Welcome in. Good to see you. And yes, absolutely, Cat Zoomies. She gets them every time she releases the turd, right? You are not Ace, Odd. I apologize. I apologize. I saw you at Ace, and that made me have a slip of the tongue. But it's good to see you, Odd. Welcome into stream. We are currently grinding up our dear sweet Pokemon so that we can potentially take on Brock and not nearly get smacked around like we did with his trainer prior to. It's Pikachu! And now we're smacking that Pikachu around. Wowee! Alright. Good job, Jackson. Do 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 cha da ba ba da ba da ba da ba. I did finally get my Pikachu. I regretfully am not training up that Pikachu right now. He's on the team. He's on the team. His name is It's Pikachu! But because, unfortunately, there's just nothing for him to do, specifically in this battle because of the type disadvantage, both he and Jack Spearow are kind of taking a little back seat here, and we're boosting up these guys. Not that they necessarily are going to be as effective as Caesar, but at the very least, they can actually hit with their respective things. And technically, I know Jack Spearow can technically hit. However, I am not risking a one-hit KO for Jack if, you know, I want everybody to be able to stay alive and do their best, right? So we'll have them watch from the sidelines with me as we really honestly kind of let Lettuce Boy Caesar take on the rocks. But it's nice to have them all available. And just like that, Jackson grows to level 10. All right. Whew, everybody take a deep breath with me. Is it suspect that the male Nidoran knows the horny move? Look, I'm just saying he looks like a rabbit, right? He looks like a rabbit, and we all know what those guys are about. Anyway, we're going to go ahead, heal up. Heal me, please. Heal all my mons. Heal all my friends. Because, my dear sweet flamboyance, we are going in underleveled, but we're going to try to defeat Brock. Alright, for those who weren't here for the fight against the junior camper trainer ahead of time, we got smacked around. We were underleveled. Most of our Pokemon were around level 7. I did not find a female Nidoran yet. I might go back and try to find one eventually, but for now, we're rolling with just the male. Everybody meet Champ. Champ didn't prepare me for Mr. Lightyear over here. So, here he is, everybody. Gonna stand right next to him, and just because I'm going to save, just because I haven't done it for a while. It's not like I'm going to be resetting or anything here, but make sure the Pokemon are all in order. I want our mighty Kaisar to be the first in. I'll put Beebles right here. Jack, you're going to stay there. And it's Pikachu! Both of you guys are going to stay here on the sidelines. Okay. All right. We've got this. We've got this. We are going to manifest good chimes, good vibes. Here we are. Here we be. You and me. And our beautiful little plant dinosaur frog. In typical fashion of Pokemon, we're going to turn that hat around. That way we are ready to take on Brock. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type, and that's a rock fact. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. All right, everybody, here we go. It's time to fight Brock, and Brock wants to fight. Brock sending out Geodude, who in this version has a pompadour of pebbles on his head, and I absolutely love it. He also is telling me to hit the road, baby. Brock, the OG simp. And you're right, Shayla, I do got this. I say, hopefully. We're gonna hit him with that Leech Seed. Oh, that's fine. You can have the Defense Curl. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna hit you even though it's not gonna do much. You can keep on doing that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. See, here's the thing, pal. Right? I guess, you know what? I'm gonna hit him with a couple growls. This is such a cheesy little cheesy little strategy. But you know what? I'm having fun with it, and I hope you guys are too. This is how I win. Right? We'll lower the attack of this guy so that when he does try to hit me, it doesn't do as much damage. Because again, this whole thing kind of does rely on Bulbasaur staying alive. I'm going to try to do a little more chip damage. I know it's only going to be like 1. But, you know what? No, I'm going to go back to the Growl. I'm going to go back to Growl for now. Lower that attack. If I can maintain proper HP levels, right? Then I think we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. And besides, you get to hear the mighty victory cry of our dear, sweet champion Caesar. All right. So, anyway. I love the fact that I threw seeds on this rock. The rock keeps trying to hit me. I've seen all of Geodude's attacks. Do they not have Rock Throw? No, don't. Do they not have Rock Throw? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. If they do, excuse me, not at this level. Okay. Interesting. Definitely something I forgot once upon a time. Clearly. But, well, I'm just gonna keep smacking around this rock with my plant frog. Alright, Caesar's, instead of Caesar's Legion, it's Caesar's Leech Seed. Shut up, I'm clever. Alright, you can keep on defending yourself, buddy, all you want, but that rock, can't stand my seed. You'd have better luck hitting me if you were a kidney stone. Knocking on wood, I don't want any of those. Alright. Well, then this is just a slow burn. Buzz, wrong. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Hey, you know what? I did a little grind session. I got to... Whoa! No, no, no! None of that, please. Hitting me with critical hit. Who do you think you are? Alright, he's about to use Onyx. We've got this. I'm not going to change Pokemon yet. I do think I want... Crits ignore stat change. You know, I did remember that one. Onyx, no. There we go. Alright. Smoking Brock, rude boy. It's Smoking Brock, rude boy. Let me make sure I heard you right. I'm a big old rock snake and I'm gonna hit your little tiny plant frog. Fuck you, old man. Alright. I'm going to do the growl strat real quick because you are hitting harder than I remember you doing. Also, Onix is such a cool Pokemon. Such a cool Pokemon. Oh god, and Screech. I forgot about Screech. It's okay. Listen, what I can do... Oh god, what I can do... Onix was always the wall. Yeah, he was. Beebles doesn't... You know what? We will give Beebles a chance to shine here, because Beebles hasn't... Oh! Cute. Cute. It was bide that I was working on. Not bind. Bide. Well, guess what? You're already slow. Well, actually, no, you're not. You're fast. So we're gonna string shot yo ass. So that I don't have to... Oh my god, wait. Does the chip damage from Leech Seed count towards bide? I hope not. I hope not. That's not good. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Ha ha! Have I seen all the moves, Centrix? Did you know this the whole time? Beebles, why is your attack missing? Wait, is it rock types that don't have... Rock types don't get affected. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, you literally can't attack. You literally can't attack. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, you know what? Just keep going, Beebles. It's fine. We're great. That is wild. Did they fix that in a later generation? That they didn't have a rock move? Because I feel like... Okay, yeah, no, I've got it. Oh, you can screech me all you want, pal. I'm just chipping away at you. Come on, big fella. Alright. I'm just gonna string shot you until oblivion now. I think Fire Red was different. Thank you, Odd. I feel like it is, right? I mean, you can bide your time, but all you're doing is facing the inevitable. Centrix, level with me, buddy. Did I over level for this fight? I feel like I did. I feel like I did. I feel like might have made a critical error here. You know what? In later visions, Leech Seed wears off. Oh. Still hits hard if you're not prepared. Fair. Fair enough. And with Screech, right? That's not a great... Not a great thing. Alright. You know what? If he's just gonna be like this... No, I wanna boost... I want the boost of the level 14 Onix to not be spread too thin. So... That's okay. You can hit me. Here's the problem, buddy. I can hit back. Oh yeah. Feel that exactly 1 HP of damage. Alright, you got this, Caesar. Caesar and Beebles, baby. Caesar and Beebles, baby! Take him out! Yeah! You weren't ready for this, baby. Woo! That's the most masculine thing I've done in the past 33 years. Anyway, 162 points. Brings Caesar up to level 13. And where he learns Vine Whip. Cool. Cool. You know, the move that would have made this whole battle way faster. Oh, man. That was hilarious. Okay. That was funny. I took you for granted, and I feel like you've missed an absolutely wonderful opportunity, Brock, to make another rock pun, right? That we took you for granite. I'm dead inside. Anyway, As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. I believe this is the only time that you get the badge in the dialogue of the battle. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. Boo. No. Your boos fuel me. It's fine. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. I've never heard of Flash as of this moment, at least in-game. Wait, take this with you. Why'd you turn away from me, man? Well, you sad about it? It's fine. I received TM34. A TM contains a technique that can be taught to a Pokemon. TM is good only once, so when you use it, to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. It contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage from battle and then pay it back double. It's actually pretty nice. That's a nice thing. I don't feel like I ever really used Bide in any of my playthroughs. Oh, hey, champ. Just as I... Oh, wait. What did I give him? Just as I thought. Your Pokemon champ material. Thanks, buddy. Does it say my name now? Pewter City Pokemon Gym Leader. Brock. Winning trainers. Larvin. Boo. And SPJ. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I love that for me. I love that for me. All right, let's go ahead and heal ourselves. And, you know, we are past the 2-hour mark. I could stop right now. We did technically complete... Will I go back for the trainer battle? Are you talking about the trainer battle against Larvin? Because we did that before we took on Brock. Also, if there's another trainer battle in there, that'd be great. But we did... yeah, we did end up odd at the very beginning of stream, taking on Larvin. So, sweet victory comes with sweet music. Thanks, Jigglypuff. Oh, crap. Second time. Got me honk shoeing over here. Anyway. Moving on. Yeah, sorry you missed it. Now, I might throw some highlights or some clips up later. But you're also, of course, welcome to look at the VOD if you want to see what happened. That will be, so next stream you come on with Sharpie on your face. No. Nice has the problem. Oh, Bide has the problem of being too random most of the time. It locks you in its use for 3 turns. And opponents could either kill you in that time or use non-damaging moves. You're right, and it is strategically a bad idea, right? But again, I got 5 Pokeballs here. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead here. But I'm trying to gain the full nostalgia by using... Oh, this is the guy who told me about the fish. I'm trying to lock in... Excuse me, hiccups. Lock in a little bit to the nostalgia by just, you know, doing everything for vibes and less, like, major strats. But, we'll get at least 10 Pokeballs. That'll be good. Do I want an escape rope? No, I could, right, to get out. Do I go through the tunnel? I do. We're going through, it's Mount Moon, right? Rock Tunnel comes later. Taking a look here. Still have those 3 potions. I'll grab a couple more. I ended up not using any, so that's good. But I don't want this to accidentally turn into a situation where I'm hoarding materials, which is something I always do. Let me take a look at TM34. It contains Bide. Let's see what of our Pokemon can... Oh, they all can learn it. Trying to think who would be a good... Ugh. If I was going to use it, who's going to be one of my bulkier boys? Right? Geodude, Onix, Jigglypuff, Clefairy, Paras, Zubat at a minimum. That is true. That is true. I could save Bide. I could save by and get one of the bulkier Pokemon. Also, quick aside here. So one thing that my stream will eventually also be is I'm going to add a little bit of sports into it, right? I have, if you follow me on TikTok, you'll notice that I am the SPJ Sports Network on there. Do want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to a professional NFL player that has happened to do something cool. Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns has officially broken the sack record for a single season with his 23rd sack of the day, or of the season, my apologies. So congratulations to Myles Garrett, and for any of you who watch football, hopefully that is a cool, fun fact for you. Otherwise, if you didn't and you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's all good. It's all good. But again, I am gonna be the Pokemon sports friend. The user's attack is not considered for Bide 2, so someone with a low attack stat, but good defense and HP. Huh. Wow. So someone with a low attack stat, but good defense and HP is good. Perfect. Perfect. Sorry, it took me a minute for me to read that appropriately. Oh, I gotta go heal my Pokemon. Before we go on our next grand adventure. You know what? We'll keep going, right? We'll keep going. I'm feeling pretty good. Is everybody in chat feeling good? Want to see a little bit more? Feeling pretty nifty there. All right. Oh, I've got a yee from Shayla, which of course is wonderful for me because that means that my fantastic and beautiful partner is doing well. And the guy is no longer here, so we can officially take our first steps into the next route. And as I'm standing here with a... Okay, help me out. Does that rock look a little bit like Squidward? Right? That's a Squidward rock, right? Like, he wants to show me his Poke Flute solo. I don't know, that's what I think. Anyway, as I stand next to the... as I stand next to the Squidward rock, I'm going to ask everybody to real quickly do a quick hydrate and stretch break. If you are sitting and are able to stand or do some sort of light movement and exercise, please feel free to do so. I am going to take a quick momentary break as well. I am actually going to use my Streamlabs and put me in the Be Right Back. So thank you so much for sticking around. Once again, hydrate and stretch. I will do the same. I will be back in just a couple minutes. Yeah, please don't stand up while driving, Centrix. Oh my god. I said if you are able. If you are able was a big part of that. Please. No. Anyway, please feel free to take the time. It will go quiet for a few minutes. I won't have any background music. Still working on finding something for that. But in the meantime, please go get a quick stretch, get a water. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thank you, everybody. And we will be right back. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for taking this moment to stretch and relax with me. A fair bit of warning, I am going to be eating a small amount of chicken nuggets on stream. This is not sponsored by chicken nuggets, but I just decided that I didn't want to eat them, and keep you guys waiting. So, back to it. Hi, everybody, and let me flip my hat back since we're not in major challenge mode. Welcome back to all of you. I hope all of you had a wonderful, wonderful time here. Whew. It's good to see you all again. I'm going to go ahead and eat a chicken nugget, and then we are going to continue. Where's your nuggies? Somewhere. I don't know where you are, Odd. Mine are right here. They're delicious. Not sponsored unless. Absolutely not sponsored. But anyway, let's get back into the game, everyone. There we go. And a friendly reminder. Actually, sorry, give me one moment. I had a little. There we go. That's back to it. Apologies. I guess I'm all by myself and wondering if this kind of looks like Squidward, but regardless if it does or doesn't, it doesn't affect the ultimate goal of our run here, to just have a great time about it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize the power of Jack in It's Pikachu! Until otherwise noted here. We are coming up on some new Pokemon that we can catch. So we might be having a bit of a change to our roster here. But first, let's go ahead and take on this young lady, and as we do, you looked at me, didn't you? I mean, I walked right up to you, yeah, but you're the one who's initiating the challenge, lady. Oh, a lass wants to fight? Don't talk out with your mouth full, kids. Bird v bird, huh? Bird v bird. Let's go, Jack. You're a little underleveled. It'll be all right. We'll believe in you. Lass got some main character syndrome. She's just like, oh my god, were you talking to me, the lass, who was, you know, put into the Pokemon anime's intro and then never referenced? That gives me main character energy. Okay, but listen, Jack. Jack, come on, buddy. You got this, pal. It's all right. It's all right. Jack, I'm not letting you faint in your first battle back. Let's switch to It's Pikachu! There we go. We'll hit him with that there Thunder Shack. As It's Pikachu breaks out the Thunder Glock. Hey, there you go. Now listen, I don't know if accuracy resets, but we're gonna try putting Jack back out there. Okay, alright, well that's good. That's not. You got this. There you go, Jack. Gonna take on that Pidgey. That Pidgey is like, you know, pretty sure you can catch Jigglypuff with a 5% chance outside the cave. You know what? I have never used Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff, right? Like, and I go in the cave, I always try to get Clefairy or Clefable. I'd be interested, you know, because okay, so once upon a time, right? Tiny story time. First of all, you're mean! All stats and changes reset. Perfect. Perfect. Cheers to all of you as I'm eating more chicken nuggets. Apologies. I once upon a time did a Pokemon Red run that I called Ugly Squad. And it was just a bunch of Pokemon that looked mean or looked ugly or were just like spiky and dangerous. So like things like Raticate, right? I think we had Kabutops or Oma. Yeah, it was Kabutops because I've never used Omastar. And I just was like, oh, let me see, like, what, like, the ones that Pokemon, that look rough and tumble, right? It was a great run. I had a great time with it. But because of that, anything that looked cute or was observed to not be rough and tumble got set to the wayside. So honestly, I would not be opposed to having a Wigglytuff. Hey, I met you in Viridian Forest! Did you, though? I mean, maybe. Maybe you did. I don't know. I do love that there's, like, potential continuity here. Like, this guy was just like, I met you in Viridian Forest. Now I'm gonna get my ass kicked by you again. By the way, I sprinkled a little bit of tandoori spice on my chicken nuggets. Excellent choice. Never used Lord Helix, blasphemy. I know, but Kabutops is so cool. Listen, I don't have a water type right now. You know, I could, obviously, we have an option for one coming up. But if I happen to take a look at somebody, I have the opportunity here in Mount Moon. So, we'll see. Holy crap, though. I'm sorry. Did we just get critical hit by a Caterpie? Oh, there we go. That's a little better. Oh, we learned Leer. I didn't know you could learn Leer. Weedles, they wobble, but they don't fall down. I'm gonna see if the super effective damage is enough to take it out. It is not. Don't kill me. Crap. That's okay. It's alright, we got this Pikachu! Oh my goodness. As I am currently eating in front of you guys, I apologize, by the way. What's everybody looking at for dinner? It's only 3:46, I'm realizing. So I guess it's late lunch, early dinner time, if you're, you know, on some sort of normal schedule. What are you guys looking to eat tonight? I'm gonna regret saying it like that. Or luckily, maybe none of you heard me say that. Ooh, chicken wraps for breakfast. Oh, right. Time zone change. Chicken wraps, though. That's good. Ham and potatoes in some form. An excellent choice. An excellent choice indeed. Alright, another Caterpie. I'm going to let its Pikachu kind of take this one. Although, that last Caterpie hit like a tank. This Caterpie hits like a tank. My goodness. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy! It's a Caterpie! Oh man, my voice is... So, this game being before the move split, rock moves are physical and water moves are special. Omastar is better special, Kabutops is better physical. Fair enough. Yikes. Oh boy. Fair enough. I do like that. I do like that they had, like, differing abilities, right? I did beat you again, because you kept throwing the same worms at me. I'm gonna walk back here, I'm gonna heal up our dear sweet Jack. Uh-oh. Excuse me for a moment. Bit of spice got down, caught in my throat there, so. Anyway. I do believe there's a glitch you can perform to get both fossils. I'm sure there is. As of right now, I'm not aiming for any glitches. The only, like, cheats or glitches that I might try to do is if I decide to try to evolve one of the trade evolutions. It would be something where I'd have to figure out how to do it. But, as of right now, we don't have that problem, right? So, Mew glitch. You know what? If I do a Mew glitch, it would not be until the very end of the game. It would be something like, oh, just for fun, let's stop being vanilla gameplay and let me break the game if possible. I'm not going to guarantee that I do that, because again, I am currently trying to play vanilla all the way through. But again, I know that there are certain fun Pokemon. X accuracy is coded to give you 100% accuracy. You know, I did know that. I did know that. I might decide to use some of those. Again, you can't outside of Cerulean City. Okay. Okay. Well, again, it might be something I jump into. Oh, hello, Rattata. Oh my god, level 11? Yikes, maybe I should have given a little more training. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Oh my god. Yikes. Jack is struggling a little bit here. That's understandable why. I did, so if you choose to, you can one-hit KO cheese. You know, that is true. I can absolutely cheese some Oko cheese. God, Rattata. Good night. Alright, that's okay. You know what? Rattata v. Rattata. Although I'm being honest, if we are going to sit somebody down, I think it might be Rattata. Might be Cheese Boy that gets a break. Or Jackson 5. One of the two. Could be it's Pikachu. The only ones that I think are safe right now are Caesar and Beebles. But for now, we will take a little chance on Jackson 5. What up, Ekans? It's time for Snick. No step on Snick. There's no step on Snick. I mean, you probably don't want to step on Snick. Especially this one. Coming up on Misty. Yeah, Pikachu. I do love Raichu, right? Like, Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemon as well. Or, like, in the top. So it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. I think that Pikachu will definitely stick around for the Misty fight. Just because I remember that Starmie is a beast. But I'm gonna head back to Pewter and heal up Jack here, because poor bird. And honestly, Jack might stay. I'll be honest, there is one there's one bird that I have not ever used, like ever, right? And that's Doduo. So if I can find a Doduo, I can use him for flying. But again, it's all up in the air. It's all up in the air. I'm here for vibes and having a good time. It would be cool to have a Doduo though. I know that so many people, like, when they started playing, they, like, immediately went to Dodrio, which is cool, or they stuck with Pidgeot. I have used a Fearow. Fearow was actually part of the Ugly Squad, that I referenced. Are you a trainer? Let's fight! So I have used Fearow in the past, which is completely fine. Mirror Move is a fun move, too. Excuse me. Alright, well, this will be good for, this will be good booster for Jack here. Right? Give him his confidence back. Again, I do feel bad. I probably should have... I mean, look, listen. Knowing now what I know now about Brock not having any rock-type moves, I could have spent the extra time to level up Jack back in Viridian Forest with that. But I didn't know, and I apologize. I apologize to Jack Spearow for doubting him. But for now, we are going to keep him going, get him up there with the rest of the team. Which shouldn't be too hard, actually. He's already at level 9. And these level 9 Kakunas are definitely going to help him. Alright, a Caterpie. This was the thing that beat him last time, so this will be good, this will be good fodder, right? We're on the give Jack his swagger back trail right now. Giving Jack his swagger back. Swagger isn't a move until Gen 2. It's fine. There we go. Jack's back up to level 10. Alright, Metapod. Another easy, straightforward Pokemon for him, and I say that because I think, again, these Metapods don't know any other moves except for Harden. So, we will take that to the bank, baby. Get jacked up. That was a bad joke, and I apologize to no one. All right. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. Well, this would have been easier to get money from you if I had a gun. Pew, pew, pew. Please practice gun safety. This is a PSA from the SPJ Gaming Network. Alright, lass, let's see what you've got. As this will be the last nugget. Last nugget that I enjoy before we are out. I just wanted a little bit more protein. Respectfully, I have no idea what that person said. But she's ready to fight, and she's got a rat, so... Rattata was the issue before because it hit so... Wow! Critical hit. Good job, Jack. There we go, buddy. Oh, no, not quick attack. You got this, pal. You got this. Good job. Chat, my dear flamboyants, please give Jack some praise. He's being a good noodle. However, we are going to switch now to EspyPikachu! I didn't have enough weight behind that. Sorry, my apologies. EspyPikachu! Because it's time to boost their level up. There we go. The iconic nature of Pikachu. Speaking of iconic, I don't know if any of you saw the announcement, the teaser announcement for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Good job, it's Pikachu. Grew to level 9. Ooh, yes. Good, good, good. Thunder Wave. I am all about that paralysis stratagem. Be nice! No. Actually, truly, be nice. Be kind to one another. Thank you. Alright, felt like I was being cornered there. Let's see. We already fought this guy. I want to hit all the trainers here, so let's give its Pikachu a bit of the spotlight. There we go. My apologies, I have a little bit stuck in my throat. Give me a moment. Alright, there we go. Youngster wants to fight, and he's sending out Spearow. Holy shit, level 14. We are not faster. I'm going to use a potion, because I want to see... Okay, he's using Leer. I'm going to try... Yeah, let's try Thundershock. Okay. Listen, I'm going to try Thunder Wave. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay, that wasn't as bad. It's a flying move. I forgot. Ooh, what a noise. God, I love that noise. That grindy sort of... I love it. Alright, that'll help. Look at you, Pikachu. Alright. Nice. Nice. Alright. And its Pikachu grew to level 10. And with that, all of our Pokemon are now officially level 10 or higher. which is phenomenal, sensational, indescribable. It's wonderful. Nope, not going there. You all caught me for a loop there. All right, listen, it's Pikachu just made it to level 10, but I want to give Beebles a chance to shine. So we didn't get to do anything except for String Shot in the gym challenge. So you can find my new Pokemon. You bet I will, buddy. You bet I will. And of course, they're bug catchers. So take out a Caterpie, level 11. So this Caterpie is in fact stronger than us, at least in terms of leveling. So let's hit that bad boy with a Poison Sting. And a Poison! Look at you, Beebles! Beebles is out here just deciding, like, I'm gonna flex my muscles since I couldn't hit that rock. Good job. Am I cheesing this battle a bit by having a fully evolved Pokemon? Maybe. Do I care? No. I'm getting to use Beedrill. Alright. A Metapod. Well, that'll be some good experience. God, okay! Alright, 2 poisons in 1 battle means that we are thriving with our dear, sweet Beebles. Alright. Huh. Their Pokemon could be fully evolved. He chose not to. You know what? You're right. You're right. I don't feel bad about it anymore. Not that I necessarily felt bad about it before, but very good. And that's some nice, tasty experience coming off of that. All right. Done like dinner. Yeah, you are. We deep fried your ass with some bees. Put a little honey on that, baby. Beedrill. All right. Oh, hey, look. Oh, never mind. Oh, hey, look. A random encounter. Well, if it isn't a Pidgey. Beebles is here. And, God, wow, okay. Beeble's getting a lot of these random RNGesus moves here. With poison. Critical hit. God, Beebles, what are you doing? Are you ascending? Are you ascending to godhood? All hail Prince Beebles, second in command of the Great Kaisar. Oh wait, shit, I was gonna go talk to the lady. I immediately just started wandering. And Spearow. Okay. Bit of a bigger issue because you have the flying type move Peck, but maybe not. Maybe not as much. I say, hopefully. Okay, that was a critical hit. Not great. There we go. Good job, Beebles. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. Eek! Did you touch me? Stranger danger! Want to be very clear. I just spoke to her. Oh, hey, look, a Jigglypuff. That is what I think we are going to start searching for. Because I think it would be cool to have a Jigglypuff on the toe. Oh my god, it hit me. It hit me all right. Let's see. It's Pikachu. Get on out here. You know, the classic duo. The old Super Smash Brothers Melee battle. Okay, but wow. Okay, but wow, that is a... Jigglypuff's fully paralyzed. That's good. Holy crap. Okay, so Centrix, you were not kidding when you said it hits like a tank. Or that it is a tank, that Wigglytuff is a tank. Because if I'm already having... Asleep? Really? Alright, well, listen. I ain't trying to deal with all that right now. Jack, I know you're weak, buddy, but let's get out there. Let's see if we can, Oh, look at you. Nice and easy. Let's see if we can't get you a little bit... Okay, alright. Alright, the paralysis cheese is strong. Nope, that's it. Bye, Jack. Holy crap. This Jigglypuff is no joke. They jiggle on my lee till I puff. I'm not ashamed. Okay, I'm a little ashamed. I'm sorry, that was bad. Hit him with a horn attack. Wow. That was a tough Jigglypuff. Alright, I believe up ahead there's a Pokemon Center. At least I hope there is. Doing a strut. Alright, what do you got for me? Whew, I better take a rest. Groan. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Okay. Alright, cool. So, we'll come back to this patch of grass, because I think that's the patch of grass that I can find Jigglypuff. So, I'm going to go up here for all these ledges. Hey, what you doing? Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude. Where? Where are they? I don't see them. Just doing my little quick sweep to see if there's anything there. Nope, it's fine. Alright, first things first. Heal my Pokemon, please. Do. Alright, my Pokemon are fighting fit. How much money do I have? I have enough. I have enough to do it. Because I know what you're implying here. I know what you're implying. If you have too many Pokemon, you should store them via PC. I have 6 Pokeballs in my belt. At most, you can carry 6 Pokemon. Team Rocket. Attack Cerulean citizens. Team Rocket is always in the news. Oh, man. Where are you? Hello there, have I got a deal just for you. I'll let you have a swell Magikarp for just $500. What do you say? Listen. I know you're playing me, but you're right. It is Magikarp time. We'll go ahead and grab this bad boy. Do I want to give a nickname to Magikarp? Yes, I do. Chat, help me out. Let's go ahead, my dear flamboyants. Give me some names for this super magical little guy. This definitely not a waste of time. Definitely a god-like being. I have a couple in my head, and I will move out of the way a little bit here. So you can see that I do deeply enjoy. I did it again. You can't see anything. Let's try this again. I do deeply enjoy a good Magikarp here or there. He's just a little guy. So, what are we thinking? Anybody have any names? If not, I'll be happy to come up with one myself. Le Fish. Okay, but listen. Mr. Fish or Sushi. I like it. Let's see. So, Mr. Fish, I think there's a webcomic with Mr. Fish, which I do appreciate. However, Le Fish is it's a pretty good one. Le Fish. I like it. Wah, thank you. And Centrix, thank you for your suggestions as well, but Le Fish. There's no more room for your Pokemon. It was sent to the Pokemon box. Okay, well, here is our question then, my flamboyants. Do we go get Magikarp and put it in our team? Anybody, anywhere? Let's see. And if so, who do we send out? I again will say it's Pikachu, Caesar, and Beebles are not going to go anywhere. So it would be Jackson 5, Cheese Boy or Jack that would be replaced. And again, we are actively trying to get a Jigglypuff here in a moment. So, let's see. Oh, no. I feel like it evolves at level 20. True. So... You know what? I'm gonna say we're gonna drop Cheese Boy. I love him. He's wonderful. But I forgot we got Purple Rain and Larry Burb. Let's bring in LeFish. LeFish. And you know what? I am going to make the executive decision here, right? That we have enough... we have 2 poison types already. I'm gonna have to put Jackson 5 in the box, right? And yes, I know that having multiple poison types isn't an issue, and I'm not really hard strategizing here, but I do want to mix it up, right? And if we decide that we want to go back, it shouldn't be an issue to do. So let's go ahead and get LeFish switched to the top here, so it can get some of that cheesy sort of XP for being in the front. And we're going to try to find that Pikachu. Not Pikachu, goodness gracious, that was last stream. We're going to try to find that Jigglypuff. Starmie is Water Psychic. Yes, Starmie is Water Psychic, so that does bring about a little bit of an issue for me. Hey, LeFish. Yeah, you can't do le shit. So, it's okay. It's okay, buddies. It's alright. Here we go. We'll go ahead and let it's Pikachu! Clean up this this Pidgey a little bit. And then we will keep going until we find that Jigglypuff. We're gonna keep going until we find that Jigglypuff. It's only got 5% chance, according to Odd earlier. So... gonna be a little bit of a slog, but you know what? That's half the fun, right? Half the fun to see what we can do, and Beedrill might be useful against Misty if you get Twin Needle. That is true. That is true. And like I said, for now, Beebles is going to stay on the team. Just because he is one of my favorite Pokemon. And listen, if I can, and no spoilers ahead, but if I can get a Tauros, I'm getting a Tauros. So I'm not opposed to having multiple Pokemon with the same typing. It's really just more... I like the variety of different Pokemon I've never used. For example, I did use in a water type mono playthrough I've been doing on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet just in my personal life. I was using a Gyarados, but it is so much easier to raise a Gyarados in the later generations than it is here. So I'm down for the challenge, right? I'm down for our boy being here, at least until I potentially find a different water type that I like. There's so many water types, right? There's so many good ones that I can do. I mean, hell, I haven't even used Starmie. So, well, we'll see. We'll see what's up. There we go. Okay, LeFish. It's okay. You're doing your best. Like I said, this works out because we can, while we're searching for Jigglypuff, we can, of course, level up LeFish. Right? Oh, isn't that unfortunate? Paralyzed, you silly Billy. You silly Billy. Alright, LeFish up to level 6, which is perfect because that means we only have, what, 14 more levels? Boy. It's fine. It's fine. And obviously, we're not going to just sit here until Le Fish is evolved into a Gyarados. We will take our time with it as we go along, because once we get it, then it's all worth it. But for now, these birds keep showing up. All right, we are coming up on technically 3 hours here, my dear friends. So as we near that, I would remind everybody to please continue to hydrate, and get yourself going with a good time. Make sure that if you have any dinner plans or other things, to make sure you start boiling the water, setting the oven, what have you, so that you do not prioritize this stream over any of your daily lives, right? As much as I absolutely adore you all for being here, I adore you all being alive far more. All right. Well, we are definitely wrecking some burbs here. So if anybody wants some grilled chicken, I've got you. Some roast burb and potatoes. That actually sounds really good. As somebody who just ate some chicken nuggets, right? All right. I hope everything is going well here. For everybody who is still watching. You know, if I'm being honest here, folks, you might hear a little bit of strain in my voice as we continue here. And I apologize for that. There's been recent discussions on Pokemon to go on an all-time Nuzlocke Mount Rushmore. And Gyarados was almost immediately accepted into it. All-time Nuzlocke Mount... You know what? That's fascinating to me. That's fascinating to me because it is, of course, I'm sure, an incredibly strong Pokemon. It's also one that you get for free. So I can understand. I can understand the allure. Mainly because Gyarados just hits like a monster truck. All right. Speaking of hitting like a monster truck, good old It's Pikachu is going to continue reaping the benefits here until we eventually find what we're looking for. I am actually wondering. I feel like this is the right spot, right? This is definitely where the Jigglypuff can be, right? Unless otherwise noted, I'm going to assume that that is correct. But until then... Oh. The sports boy in me is slightly excited because the Bears are starting to play. For those who don't know, I'm a huge Chicago fan. Everything except for the White Sox. Fuck the White Sox. Hate them. They can go straight to hell. But, more importantly, big Bears fan. Love that. Obviously, they've been doing well this season, so I'm vibing a little stronger than normal. As a long-suffering Chicago fan of all kinds, specifically Cubbies and Bears and Hawks and Bulls. God, it doesn't matter. Love them. It also kind of fits that my favorite basketball team is the Bulls and my favorite Pokemon is the Tauros. And yes, the irony has not been left to deaf ears. All right. There is so many birds. So many birds. So many birds. All right. Here we go. I'm going to switch Beebles in real quick. All right. And my friends, give me just one moment. I'm going to step away from the screen for a second to make sure that I knock out a couple of things that are causing a bit of a slowdown on my end. So My deepest apologies for that. I should be back now. Alright. I am. There we go. Alright, hi Beebles. I don't know why I chose you. I think I just randomly did it here. But, good work, buddies. Alright. Level 7. Level 7. We're crawling. We're crawling in search of our little pink friend. Alright. Sorry, I had a moment of disassociation there, because my brain done do some that sometimes. But it's all good. It's all wonderful. We have officially gone into the 3-hour mark. Now, I did have a 5-minute break to cook some sweet, dank chicken nuggets, which is essentially what we're doing right now to all of these birds while we are looking so desperately for that Jigglypuff. But it's okay, because we are actively allowing le fish to jump up. Let's give Jack a turn, huh? Let's give Jack a turn to knock out a couple birds as he's getting smacked around by his own brethren. Critical hit, baby! Good job. Alright. Come on. Come on, Jigglypuff. Show me what you got. That's a Pidgey. It's not a Jigglypuff. It's fine. Not a Jigglypuff. That is fine. It's... Oh, excuse me. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still a bird. Jack, you gotta not miss these, bud. Look, this is a great way to do a little tiny grind, right? But I just want the I want the pink pop star. I think I already have a name for Jigglypuff, but I don't want to spoil it until I find it. I don't want to spoil it until I find it. As we continue on here with our stream, I hope everyone who is hanging out with me still is... Ha-ha-ha! I had to not talk about it for a second. I tricked you. I tricked you, you little pink bastard. You thought, oh, I'm gonna just jump into some little monologue. No! Fuck you! I found you! Sorry. Anyway, we're gonna catch this Jigglypuff. First things first, I'm just gonna yeet a Pokeball at it because I can. Okay, but listen, stop being smart, Centrix. It is not roomy. It is not officially roomy. But something similar. Okay, how do I not absolutely wreck this little guy's shit? I think... because I do not want to do this again. I'm gonna hit him with the Thunder Wave. Right. You can sing, that's fine. The paralyzing should help me catch you. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. You know what? I don't know what to do here. I feel like Poison Sting on a fully evolved Pokemon is too much. Maybe... okay, listen. It is a very dangerous strategy. But I'm going to use Leech Seed. Hit him with the Thunderbolt! No! If I hit him with the Thunderbolt, it's gonna knock it out. It's level 3, and I want to catch him. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. You're fully paralyzed, right? I don't wanna knock you out. It's fine. I have 7 Pokeballs. Okay, alright. You're fully paralyzed. That's okay. You're still gonna get some chip damage. Here's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna growl, get you a couple turns to get sapped here. Get you to about half health. That's good that it's not taking a lot, right? It's not doing a whole lot of major damage. So once I get it to a certain point here, that's when I'm gonna really just start yeeting the Pokeballs. There we go. Alright, I think maybe one more and I'll try another one. Okay, it's not great. Well, I guess I definitely am trying one now because Caesar is asleep. So I got 6 Pokeballs left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on! Come on, buddies. Listen. Listen. Listen, Linda. I probably could have gone for another one there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. We have 5 Pokeballs left. We're gonna do it. 2, 3. Don't you want to be my friend? Why don't you love me? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just kidding. It should actually be fine. I am hopeful. The chip damage is fine. I'm gonna let this go down a little more, and then just once it gets below half health here. Okay. Fire off another Pokeball. Boom! Alright, all I had to do was shut the hell up. Alright, we have caught a Jigglypuff. Excellent. Excellent. New data will be added for Jigglypuff. This is our first new Pokemon that we caught and weren't given since Pikachu, actually. When its huge eyes light up, it sings a mysteriously soothing melody that lulls its enemies to sleep. You're really trying there, Centrix. Yeah, listen, it was gonna be a K-pop demon hunter, right? Name. I was gonna actually see if I could just make it K-pop demon, right? And just like, you know, because look, in the anime, Jigglypuff's running around putting people to sleep and marking them with little tattoos. In K-pop Demon Hunters, you can tell a demon by the tattoos, right? If they have, or if they are, right? Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. However, I could hit it with the Rumi or the Zoe, right? Oh gosh, I don't know. I like my name, but I also like the idea of naming them after them. Patterns. My apologies, not patterns. Or not tattoos, patterns. You know what? Respectfully, this time... Oh, Huntrix. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Does Huntrix have a... Doesn't Huntrix have a backslash in there somewhere? Does it... You know what? I feel like it does. You know what? My friends, give me one moment. I'm gonna check something. Okay. All right, we are back. My apologies. I wanted to check that. Yes. By... Oh, I should probably bring us back to the gameplay. My apologies. Yes, so according to the internet, it does appear that Huntrix is spelled... It's spelled Huntrix. However, it looks like the X or the I had a bit of a shape to it. So I'm gonna do it like that, and hopefully that looks good. Right? At least the one that I saw. But it's too late now, I already did it. Alright. We are free. We are free of having to grind down there, technically. Alright. Well, let's take a quick look at our wonderful and amazing friend, Huntrix. Welcome to Huntrix, everybody. Huntrix only knows Sing. Huntrix only knows Sing. So now we are going to be, it looks like, doing a little bit of training up of both Le Fish and Huntrix, because we want Huntrix to be able to be, you know, a pretty viable Pokemon for us. And while singing is great, we should probably make sure that she's capable of a little bit more. So, let me see. Taking a look here. Alright. My friends, this may be where I have to stop for the night. I am realizing my voice is getting a little bit more hoarse than I was hoping. And also, we have a fairly big dungeon to go take on with Mount Moon. And of course, a whole bunch of Zubats. However, before we do that, I will at least go and do one quick battle with Huntrix so that everybody can see her beautiful glory, right? I was searching for you and your kind for the last 30 minutes, and you just happened to show up right now? Okay. It's okay. And you're level 7. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We will raise Huntrix up. Right? We'll raise Huntrix up from level 3. It's fine. It's fine. And you know what? This is good. This is good, right? This is good. We're hunting demons, right? So what are we doing? We're gonna just take on this little demon here who decided to show up after we already found what we were looking for. And also, it's our first time using Vine Whip. So, yeah, of course, you would take longer, right? What are you singing? Golden? Takedown? Right? Oh, I woke up. Oh no, I'm asleep. Oh god. Okay. Listen, that's gonna be a moment there. Oh god, okay, we get it. You're pretty. Alright. Marking that down for later, but moving on, let's do some honk shoes with Caesar before we end our day with a victory. Come on now. Wake up, Caesar. I know all this thing can really do is sleep, or make you sleep, but we need to... Well, it doesn't matter. You can take a nap, I guess, buddy, because your leech seed was enough. Oh, boy. Well, we did get Huntrix up to level 4. Right? Alright, everyone. Let's go one more Pokemon Center. We'll end off today in front of Cerulean Cave. No, wait. Not Cerulean Cave. Mount Moon. Mount Moon. Cerulean Cave is a very different cave. A very different cave. And something that we are also going to do prior to putting off the stream here is I am going to raid somebody. I'm going to raid somebody. I did not get to do that on our first playthrough, our first episode, because I'll be honest, I forgot. But there we go. We will make sure we don't forget to save. We've spent 5 hours and 21 minutes together in the world of Pokemon, and I thank you for that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for another wonderful stream of Pokemon Red version. I hope you guys have had a good time hanging out with me. I have absolutely had a great time hanging out with you. I'm going to switch away for a brief moment. Back out of here. You'll hear a quieter version as no sound should be coming out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I hope everyone here is wonderful and has a wonderful week. I should hopefully see you guys on Wednesday. It's possible that I might do it beforehand. But of course I do work a typical full-time job during the week, so my timing is a little limited, but thank you again. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, Centrix, for all of your help. Thank you, Shayla, darling, for being part of my life and being part of this stream. I hope that this has helped you to rest. I know that you were feeling very tired. Big love to all of you guys, of course. Thank you. Now, stick with me here for a minute because I have never done a raid before, so we are going to try that out now. Let me see. That's not correct. That's not what I need. For you guys, you don't see what I'm doing, but quick actions. Here we go. Raid a channel. All right, let's take a look here. I've got a couple people who I know are following me going. We have Goober Guts. We have Goober Guts here, who is currently going along. However, I'm going to offer it up. I'm going to offer it up here. Should we search for a Pokemon playing stream, or should we stick with Goober? Either way, I am totally fine with it. I'd love to support Goober. I know that they're currently playing Phoenix, right? But if you think, I'm going to take a look here while you guys are looking at it. I'm going to take a look here. Pokemon. See if there's any individuals who are doing anything fun here. Let's see. Want to give everybody /raid. Okay, perfect. All right. We do have some live viewers here. Just a chill little Pokemon stream. Okay. Let's see. I do enjoy supporting other streamers. Let's see. Oh. All right, so we've got Dynane here. I don't know what a run and bun is, but let's see if we can't do that, friends. All right. All right, my friends, we are going to go ahead and we are going to raid Dynane live. She is playing Pokemon right now. It looks like she's playing, it's called Pokemon Run and Bun. I don't know necessarily what that means, but thank you to everybody who's been sticking around with me. I'm going to go ahead and start the raid. And thank you for sticking around. Be safe, be happy, be well. Let's go ahead and do a raid before we end off. Thank you, everybody. Be safe. Have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. All right. We are heading in.